Good evening, all, and welcome to the Tactical Devils. I'm your host, Jarvis, and with me tonight I have Stu, Wally, and Nuruddin and Cass might join us. Tonight we are going to go through the latest Man United news and updates. And we have seen the last couple of days since we were live on Monday, there have been a lot of things going on with Man United and Carlos Baleba. And today also this latest report came out from Fabrizio Romano saying that Man United are pushing and working hard for Carlos Baleba. He quotes, contacts were made even today to try and close the deal as soon as possible. My feeling is that the deal will happen. So yes, it looks like Baleba is coming to Man United, but we have to agree on a price. 60 plus 5 is what's out there. I believe we have to go up a little bit more. Maybe we are talking 70, maybe 75. We don't know, but I think we are trying our best to land this deal. On other updates news, Fabrizio Romano also came in and saying Manchester United are keep looking for a new left back. We we know this, but the next priority after the Baleba deal, and there have been calls with Alejandro Balde, you know, that guy who plays left back for Barcelona, and Balde's camp over the last days to United have been making calls to his camp the last couple of days to understand if an exit is possible and the conditions. So, but what we do know is Balde is happy at Barcelona. But we have been linked to other left backs. There have been some rumors about Miles Lewis Skelly, even Lewis Hall and David Raum from Leipzig. And we also heard rumors about Salinas. But it looks like Barcelona are going for Salinas, or was it Atletico Madrid? So some Spanish clubs are going for him. There have been a press conference with Michael Carrick. Have been a lot to on that press conference. We'll go through his quotes, and there are some players back in training. According to Chris Wheelers, we have Delict Sesko and Carl Darlow, who's back in training, and also Mason Mount is close to fitness. So we will look at all his quotes, and also we will do a whole preview, try to pick the starting 11, and basically talk about all the latest with Man United. So Stu and I will be back after the short intro. While you wait, guys, smash the like, subscribe if this is your first time on the Tactical Devils, and we will see you in 5 seconds. Yes, guys. Welcome to the Tactical Devils. I'm Jarvis. This guy is Stu, and we are ready for the Thursday night show on the Tactical Devils and talk about the latest Man United transfer, gossip, rumor, everything that involves Man United, and a little bit tactic will be in today's game also, because I want to talk a little bit about how Carrick and Man United are going to break down this whole team. But first of all, welcome to the show, Stu.
How are you, my old mates? How are you? Good evening, Devilish Tacticos. Hope you're looking forward to the show. Should be an interesting one today. There's been a lot going on the last couple of days, hasn't there? So,
there have been a lot of updates. Yes.
Loads of updates, which will
finally.
But anyway, more important than anything, tomorrow night footy is back. We got the the Dutch F1 as well over the weekend. So we got and in the UK,
is it Spa?
No, it's the Zandvoort Dutch Grand Prix, final one for the time being, and it's just been announced, or it has been announced at some point today, that Saturday's match should be free to air with TNT TV. Now, whether that's going to be via YouTube or actually on HBO Max, we're not sure, but that's what we're hearing, that the game will be live and free for TNT viewers, which is a pain in the arse for many of us who subscribe to TNT. Kind of doesn't work out for us, but so there's a lot going on. I'm looking forward to picking my starting 11.
Yeah, Me too. Me too. I already picked my starting 11, so I'm good to go. You know, we will talk about the game, but we will not stop with it. We will have to go through the latest. And you know, we got to talk about Carlos Baleba, and you know, we finally, it looks like we are going for a proper number 6, Stu, and maybe we are heading into the 4-3-3 formation. I don't know what will happen, but before we do the Baleba debate, I want to say hi to the people in the house. We have Tom Porter, we have Blank, we have Luman, big up Luman, we have Aaron Mitchell, Montes in the house, Stuart Jarvis, 1970s in the house, we have Gas Elliott, big up Gas Elliott. Let me just scroll down a little bit to say hi to you guys. We have Raymond Pierce. Big up Raymond. The Vutinator comes in. 26 likes already. Thank you, guys. Keep smashing those likes. 81 watching at the moment on YouTube and X. And, you know, guys, you can go to my X, Bowley77, and also retweet the show because it's always go live at the same time on both platforms. We are on 27 likes. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And is it just me? Is in the house? We have the one and only Ace. Big up Ace coming in. Ace Holding 713 coming in and saying it's crazy how I can watch more Premier League matches than someone who lives in England. Yes, it's crazy.
It's true. Yeah, you've got to pay for it in the UK, period. Simple as that. You have to pay for it. So, yeah. So from what I deduced, it's just me. It's supposed to be the whole match, but because I mean, what's the point in doing a preview for free? I mean, who gives a fuck about a preview?
Yeah,
I did hear that as well, but and my response was, well, who gives a fuck about a preview because you want to see the game? But there's a big debate about why. It's getting more and more expensive to watch football in the UK, especially the Premier League. It's also a big debate where other countries, such as yourselves, Jarvis, you can watch 3 o'clock games if you want. Where there's a 3 o'clock blackout.
Well, you have to pay. You know, it's super expensive in Norway. I don't know what you guys pay, but I usually burn about £150 on football every month.
We don't spend that much, but I suppose I do. 170 is what I'm paying, but that does include
Champions League and
that includes Champions League, and it also includes films and all that kind of shite. So
yeah. Who have time to watch series?
No, you know what? It's probably more than that because I forget you have to pay for Prime, so we get some of the Champions League games on Prime and some of the so that's another 12 quid a month. So yeah, it's probably a bit more actually. It's probably
yeah. Thank you, Blank. Okay, let's start the Baleba debate. Coming in with a question, Jarvis, Stu, how happy are you with Baleba? Stu, I know you. Oh, big up with Wiki.
Get it right. Not Vicky, Wiki. Big up, Vicky, my darling.
Big up. Jarvis, Stu, how happy are you with Baleba? Stu, I know you wanted more of an anchor role and a sitter. Yes. Does this make you have mixed feelings about Baleba? That's a good question.
I don't have mixed feelings. I'm delighted that Baleba is coming to us. I've been very, very clear. I've never changed my viewpoint on that. And in fact, when you asked me the question last thing Monday night, which midfield we end up with, I said Baleba.
You said so, yeah.
Call me not. It doesn't matter. But look, Look, people are coming out. You've got certain content creators are coming out saying we're overpaying for him in the current market. We're clearly not. If Mateus Fernandes can go at 85 and Tonali at 100, we're clearly not overpaying for the kid. I think Jarvis is right. I think it's going to be 70 down, 5 add-ons. I think that's what's going to have to happen. We seem to be dicking about yet again with this transfer budget thing, and everybody's a bit upset. But then people made a couple of points that perhaps they're assessing the left back situation as well and making a determination of what they can afford to do from left back, how much that will impact what they can afford to do with Baleba. I don't know. So it all comes down to money in the bank, I suppose. But ultimately, I've got absolutely no issues with Baleba. I think Baleba coming in, and people can look at last season. He did have a pretty poor season. We know that, but the last 4 games, we started to see what we saw 2 years ago with Baleba. Now, 2 years ago, everyone was raving about him. Yes, we must get him. He's dynamic. He's quick. He's box to box. He can hold. He can tackle. He can't do anything else, by the way. But that's what you want as a 6. He can tackle. He can break up possession, and that's exactly what a 6 should do. Nothing more and nothing less. We've said it before. Rodri had goals to his game at one point. Then, if you notice, last couple of seasons, Jarvis, his goals dried up because he was more concentrated on, playing the 6. But he gets a good 6, gets you moving. It marshals the back 4 and it gets you moving. And that's exactly what Baleba does. Now, we're not going to see him anyway, and we wouldn't have seen him, by the way. So don't be too concerned about the injury, because if we sign him this week or we sign him next week, we wouldn't have seen him for 4 weeks in the Premier League season anyway. It works at Manchester United. They don't come in and they don't play straight away. So I wouldn't be too worried about that. And I think him having a little injury is probably going to be doing the world a good, because he can come in, he can get to know the club, he can settle in, and then we can start bringing him off the bench, and then eventually around October time, mid-October, start playing him. So
I suspect after the first international break, I believe we will see Baleba coming into this team. So I think you're right.
October, is that September or is that October? I can't quite remember now. I'm a bit confused about the international break this year.
I think they have 4 games and then there's an international break, so there'll probably be 10 days off, and then we will be back in on footy again. Yeah.
So I actually think that's good for us. It's good for him. It's good for us. He can rehabilitate. He can get used to the club. The club can look after him and get used to the players and things like that. So for me, that's pretty good. Yeah, I like him. I do like him. I think there are other areas we missed out on. Sangare, for example, people are already raving about how good they think Sangare will be in the media, in the press. I think he'll be the signing of the season for Brentford. That's everyone was saying, but we've got to move quick. Again, I think we're going to have problems here because Liverpool has stuck a 50 million bid in for Minte, didn't they, today? Supposedly
they did, yeah.
So we can't be talking about. We can't have Liverpool come in and do the Minte deal while we're pissing about negotiating with Baleba. So we've got to get this done now. I think we've got a couple of days to get it done, and then we move to the left back. And again, I know you want to bring that up. That's been massively interesting. Developments over the last 48 hours. Balde was a shot in the blue for everybody. Nobody saw Balde in the equation at all. I defy anyone to say they did, because nobody saw Balde in the equation. Do we have a chance of getting him? I very much doubt it, but I did see that Barcelona are interested in a couple of left backs, aren't they? They've got Cancelo, by the way. That's kind of swept under the radar, hasn't it? The acquisition of Cancelo, and he can play right or left back.
And also, I think Barcelona are looking at Salinas, the other guy we have been linked to.
That's exactly right. Yeah. That's exactly right. They are looking at Salinas, and I think potentially Balde might be surplus to requirements. If we do that deal, Jarvis, I can only see that being a loan. Now,
the only thing with Balde, he's always been consistent. He wants to stay at Barcelona, so I don't think it fits the profile.
Yeah,
so
he's not interested in moving, pal. He isn't.
No.
But Mendes is likely to push him out, isn't he? Or could do. But I doubt. What does he push him to United? I don't know. So and then of course the Lewis Hall news has come out, hasn't it, about new contract? Surprise, surprise. But Newcastle were always going to do that, Jarvis, anyway, weren't they? Let's be honest. That was always going to happen. And then, Ram, that we spoke about on Monday. So there's a lot going on. We've just got to do the business. But to be honest, as much as I kind of enjoy the transfer thing, we can park it because I'm so excited for Saturday. We're back.
Yeah, we are back, baby. We are back.
We are fucking
back.
I'll even watch tomorrow night. Fuck it.
Stu, how many months have you been sitting here talking about the midfield signings and left backs?
Too many. 3 months.
3 months now.
3 months almost.
3 months.
Too much, pal. I'll even watch tomorrow night. I'm even looking forward to seeing what Coventry can do against Arsenal, and what Hull. I'm looking forward to seeing actually what Hull can do against us, or what they want to do against us, how they'll play. I know we'll do that later on in the show, but I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the game Saturday. Match of the day is back. We win on Saturday, Jarvis. We can watch Match of the Day again, everybody. That's what excitement. Yeah, I'm drooling, mate. Drooling. I'm so looking forward to it. I really am.
It's so much. It's so much that will happen now in the next couple of days, and I'm just watching. There's another updates from Luke Edwards, the Telegraph, saying if Man United can reach the £70 million package for Carlos Baleba, the deal will be done. Okay. So we are actually looking at a £70 million package. So if you're talking of a package, I think we have to raise our bid from 60 plus 5 to 65 plus 5, or
maybe 62 plus 8.
Possibility. And also, I think the price is one thing, but we also the structure of the deal is vital for us. I think we don't have a lot of our liquidity is low, so we want to pay more in the future. I think that's where we are.
Yeah, if we could get 60 plus 10, that'd be mint. It won't happen, by the way, but if we get 60 plus 10, that'd be great. I think you're right. I think it's 65 plus 5 will do it.
Always depends on the 65 and 10 extra when he plays 15 Premier League games. That's an easy.
Exactly. So, but I can imagine Baleba's at home and he's carbon copy of me. He's got his bag packed by the door, like I have on a Friday night, ready for Saturday afternoons. Bag packed by the door, Jarvis, ready to go to Manchester at a moment's notice. He's just waiting for that call. It must be horrible as a player. Something we've never really experienced, but it must be horrible as a player to be waiting on your future to be decided in a boardroom. It must be absolutely terrible.
I think it's part of the game. I think you just block it out, and you get a text now and then from your agent and say, okay, we are working, relax. And I think you just have to be like that.
Bossing the shirt.
Bossing the t-shirt.
Yeah, well, you got to pull one out occasionally, Jarvis. Not too many times, but you're going to. I like the brand with the 3 stripes. We can't say who that is because obviously we're not sponsored by them. No. But we like the brand with the 3 stripes. But I like to boss it around on the odd occasion.
Yeah. The brand with the 3 stripes. Feel free to call us. Send us an email.
Please do. We will sport it. No problem whatsoever. Jarvis will wear a cap with the 3 stripes on if you want to sponsor. Tactical Devils. Other sponsorship opportunities, look at that beauty, are available. But yes, we would like anything. By the way, everybody, Vicky, as you know, is recovering from her surgery, and she's doing really, really well. So great.
Hope you're well, Vicky. Hope you're well, and thank you for the compliment. Looking handsome in the blue. Yeah. Okay. This whole thing, it's worn out.
This whole thing, God, women say that all the time, don't they? What, this whole thing? I just threw it on. I just chucked it on. Yeah, that's exactly what I've just threw it on. Brilliant. Absolutely.
Oh my.
There is merch and there isn't merch. Jarvis likes to have his own merch, which is great. But if ever you felt, ladies and gentlemen, there was a wanting for some merch, please let us know. And
I think I will never start a channel trying to shop, but I will order some merch and maybe we can do some giveaways at one time.
Yeah, let us know.
That would be cool. Cool.
We don't want to do a shop, do we?
Nah, no. I have enough on my plate.
Well, God, so right.
You can run the merch if you like.
I could run the merch because I do perhaps have scope in my life to run the merch, but yeah, we'd have to design. We'd have to have a black t-shirt with the Tactical Devils.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be quite nice, like your cap. Yes.
Yeah. I'm going for the simplicity. The simple.
That's your golfing cap, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's your golfing cap, isn't it?
Yeah, my golfing cap. Yeah.
No, rightly so. Happy birthday, by the way, to Elliot.
Happy birthday.
And he's got Andy Cole on the back of his shirt. I think it's tomorrow his birthday, but I could be wrong. But happy
Andy
birthday
Cole.
to Elliot from the Devilish Tactics.
Andy Cole.
And
Andy Cole.
And of course, I've been lucky enough to interview the master himself on many occasions. So Andrew of Cole. You have to call him Andrew Cole now.
Andrew. Yeah, that was actually his name before he came to Man United. It was Andrew Cole, playing for Newcastle.
Yes, that's absolutely correct.
And remember that old championship manager games back in the 92, 93, 94. Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
Andrew Cole.
Andrew. And that's what I want to be called, please.
Yeah, and Newcastle played in the championship at that time, and
they were in the championship.
I think it was 92 or something. Yeah, so I used to buy Andrew Cole all the time. Man United.
Yeah, of course you did. Yeah, he was lethal. Talking of which, we've had some great meltdowns this week, but one of the best meltdowns I've seen so far is that moron bald git from the Manchester City fan. I can't remember his name. He's an irrelevance anyway, but he's crying now, and he's saying we've won everything for the last 10 years now, and all the haters are jumping on City and all that. Mate, that's the first and only block success you've ever had. Just grow it. I know you claimed to have been on the Kipak stand. I have my doubts, but anyway, you claim to know it. Get a life, mate. Football goes round in circles, mate. It just goes round and round and round and round in circles. You know, so just
wheels on the bus goes round and round
until they burn.
Stu, let's get back into the show and not get carried away. So this report came out today. I want to talk a little bit about it. And Man United are pushing and working hard. So yeah, okay, we are pushing and we are working hard for Carlos Baleba, and contacts were made even today to try and close the deal as soon as possible. So yeah, okay, we are working under a deadline apparently, because we know it's only, is it 12 days left of the transfer window now?
It's the 12 days of Christmas. Well, not Christmas, but
of the transfer window. And my feeling is that the deal will happen, according to Fabrizio. So, that's good to hear. And what's your feeling?
Look, I think Manchester United's briefed Ormstein. Ormstein's briefed the world. Manchester United are doing that to put pressure on Brighton when it comes to negotiating, but we all know something about Brighton. They don't piss about. They're as good at negotiators as they are at selling players, and as good as finding players. They're an all-round founded and well-run club because they can do absolutely everything. They can sell players for a huge profit. Okay, Baleba, the list is endless, isn't it? McAllister, I could go on forever. Absolutely go on forever. They got money, whatever the money was. I think they got money for oh, come on, Stu, think. Brain's gone. Danny Welbeck, didn't they, from Chelsea?
Welbeck,
might have been 10 million, but they still got money for him. They know exactly what they're doing, Brighton. And I think you're right, my old mate. I think we've got to go in. We've got to it's got to be 65 plus 5, get to the 70 and get it done. I do find it quite funny. I'm not really sure where contacts were even made today.
According to this report, contact was made today. But I want to add something, because I think this is interesting, and I think it has gone under the radar. The Brighton have joined the arch rivals. I don't know if they are the arch rivals, Crystal Palace, in the race to sign Monaco midfielder Lamine Camara as they prepare for Carlos Baleba's switch to Man United. This is according to Team Talk and Graham Bailey, though. But again, could it be that Brighton are just stalling to get this Kamara over the line, and they won't sell Baleba because it's close to deadline, and the first game is this weekend. So maybe they don't want to be left out and go into the season. They are probably going into the Conference League, a lot of games coming up, and they need a big squad. Yeah. So could this be the signing we all will be waiting for as Man United fans? Lamine Camara to Brighton, and then suddenly we will see the statement, here we go, on Baleba to Man United.
Yeah. So didn't Brighton play Tromsø tonight, or have I got that
They
wrong?
did. They played 0-0 in the first game, so Tromsø's home game, 0-0. But
yeah.
But they dominated the game and probably should have won it. So
yeah, absolutely.
And I think Brighton will go through. You know, they played with a weakened team, I would say, so not the strongest 11 even. Yeah.
Before we go on, Vicky has gifted 5 memberships. You absolute legend, sweetheart. Let me just get that up. I don't know what I've done with it now. I think I've got rabies tonight, everybody, because I can't seem to do anything. There we go, Vicky. You absolute legend. So, Vic, I'm going to give you the, because you've gifted us and it's in red. You're going to get the red shades for this, my darling. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you.
And since I'm wearing blue, I will wear the blue glasses. And let's give her a F of Guardiola, because it's been a while since you played
Guardiola. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. So Jarvis, by the way, is to be seen in the upcoming new Avengers film. His character has been kept quiet, but that's a quick look ahead to what he's going to be called. But it has been kept very, very quiet. Vicky, my darling, I haven't even got them up, mate. Have you got them up?
I got them up. I just need my reading glasses.
Get your readers on, son.
The five lucky guys was the Wootinator.
Oh, bro.
We have Solly Says. We have. I wonder if is that Sully? Sully, are you watching our show?
Are you watching Sully? Oh, big wave if you are.
We have C and King. Big up C and King. Time Space Continuum. Big up Time Space Continuum. And Paul Clancy.
Vicky,
not Tom Clancy, but legend. Paul Clancy.
No, Tom Clancy, right up my street. I absolutely love Tom Clancy. Love all his novels, love his films. Yeah, absolutely. Espionage. Love it. Thank you so much, my darling. That is... we
all know Wiki. And guys, I just want to say, if you didn't receive a gifted membership, you can become a member for as little as £1.99. YouTube sent me an email and asked me to change the price for the members. I said, nah, let's keep it. £1.99. That's more than enough. So if you want to support the channel on a regular basis, you can become a member. So you get the access to the member emojis and the green badge. So green badge. Feel free. You get
to see Jarvis every time.
Yes. No.
Look at his little fresh face today. He looks fresh faced today. He's been football training, everybody. He's been coaching tonight, which is absolutely brilliant. We share the same passion when it comes to coaching and imparting some knowledge on the younger generation. And Jarvis is brilliant, coaches his young son. And
we had a fantastic session today. I learned. I taught them about the third man runs. You just play a square with 3 guys and 1 in the middle, and they have to move, to the
fantastic
to the open cone. So and we had some. Yeah.
Sorry. Just reminded me. I meant to ask you, what pegs did you get him? What new strike?
Umbro. He wanted
Umbro. Interesting. Good pair of boots. Alan Shearer. Back in the day. Alan Shearer was Umbro.
I can't remember. They are white. He wanted white pegs.
Oh, he's gone for white, has he? Fantastic.
Yes. And he scored the winning goal on the session after the.
That's how you do it.
He did. So we did well today. He was so proud.
Did he got a celebration or?
He did the Nusa celebration. Antonio Nusa.
He did the Antonio Nusa one. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. And I gave the guys. I coach the under 9, so they are 9, but we play in the under 10 leagues. So they are up a notch. And when I started half of them had the Man City shirt with Haaland on the back. But I said to them, no Man City shirts and Liverpool shirts in my trainings.
That's how you do it.
So today they all were Norwegian, the Norway shirt and all of that. Yeah,
nice.
that's a new, and a couple of Man United shirts. So I'm quite happy. Yeah,
that's acceptable.
Big up Noradin. I will send you the link. Give me 2 seconds, and we can talk a little bit about Balde and the left back, because the Baleba deal, I saw someone said, don't be giddy, don't get giddy when it comes to Baleba. And to be clear, it's not over the line. And last season, in the last 2 weeks, we sat here, Stu and I talked about Baleba, we talked about the Donnarumma, those 2 big signings. We were so giddy. And it looked like it was going to happen. But again, Man United chose not to sign a midfielder. And it could happen this time too. So I don't trust Ineos of getting the signing over the line, because they know the valuation is so important for them. So, but I'm getting a little bit carried away, because I think it's an excellent signing. I think it's an amazing signing. Although I wanted Sander Berge, but I mainly wanted a number 6, a guy who can come in and play in the center of the pitch.
Look, I agree, and everything you've been speaking about Sander Berge, I'm going to back you up here, old friend, for 4 years. You've been speaking about him constantly. Could have got him for 4 million, could have got him for 25 million. I mean, he replaced Polini, for fuck's sake.
Yeah,
Polini, by the way, who's gone to Benfica and had an okay season with Tottenham last year. He replaced Polini, so I think you've got to understand the gifts that Sander Berge would bring you. And I always talk about his stride, actually, Jarvis. And that's one of the things I never noticed about him, was stride. He gets up the pitch with his long legs and his stride. I never really noticed about that, and his ball carrying ability. I noticed his positional sense more than anything, and his positional part of the game is exemplary. That's what I noticed. Now, I do think the Baleba, if he comes, and I think you're absolutely right, Jarvis, is not here at the moment. I think people get giddy because Ormstein doesn't stick his neck on any kind of chopping block, does he? Unless he's got facts. But I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Jarvis, I think that Indicalia bloke broke it the night before.
He did.
Which I was surprised.
Indicaila News. How the fuck did that happen? And guys, sorry for me swearing, but we have been laughing about Indicalia, and I've been mentioning him now and then, and we have been laughing about his wild rumors. But he talked about Barcola early. He talked about Baleba now, and I don't know who's behind that account.
Did you see?
It can't be just a random guy. It must be someone who has some knowledge.
Yeah, I was reading one of his tweets today, and I was actually on a Teams meeting, and I had to mute
with that one.
Sander Berge, but yes, definitely. And I had to mute it, Jarvis, and turn the camera off, because I was reading it and I was crying with laughter. He said, and he was talking about, you'll never believe it, our source at Liverpool's just slammed the phone down. I said, I've got to go. Something big's happening. I was in fucking tears, absolute tears reading it. It's one of the funniest things I've seen. But I mean, look, Jarvis, he broke it. Period. Now,
he broke it.
Whether he got lucky, I don't know. But what I would say about Baleba is, and I'll be honest with you guys, and Ornstein, and I'm a journalist, as you all know, Ornstein is the one that we really believe in. He's the one to me and Jarvis in particular that we would sit up and take notice to. So I don't believe Ornstein will rock any kind of boat, make anybody get giddy, unless he's got concrete information. Especially what's happening with Fabrizio at the moment, and the way that Fabrizio has been castigated.
Apparently he's stepping down now.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, so I don't think
this is his last transfer window.
Yeah, I don't think Ornstein would do it. So, but I did on similar times, Jarvis. I was watching a bit of old school football at lunch, and the pitch was absolutely soaking wet. It got no grass on it, and the through balls and a touch one, touch two, touch pass, and we were playing a nice Mitre, Ultimax ball. And I just thought to myself, we were talking the other night, we were discussing the merits of modern day football, weren't we? And how I don't like playing out from the back, but you say, well, look, Stu, it's football. That's the way they're going at the moment. I was just watching these guys stand, by the way, Jarvis, on a pitch that was like an ice rink, stand up, control the ball, move the ball, run with the ball, chase back. It was, it was amazing to watch. And we can't compare yesteryear to today. Okay, we can't do it. We can't.
Nah,
the essence of the game that was still the same old friend. And back when you were 8 years old, running around on pitches like that, Nuruddin running around on pitches that got no fucking grass on it. Oh, Nura, and I just love that. Whereas tomorrow night, Arsenal's pitch will be like a carpet, Hull's pitch will be like a carpet, won't it? And the ball will bounce true and all that kind of stuff. So I digress. I like to digress now and again.
Nah. Thank you, Vicky, saying Jarvis looks fresh-faced, but come mid-season where he worked so hard for this channel might be a different story. Yeah, it will be like the day we signed Ollie and the day we sacked Ollie,
Oh, don't.
Smiling and just be like full of wrinkles and gray hair and,
Just for men will be coming out, won't it, Jarvis? I'll have a boxer just for men by the side, and we'll be painting our hair to get rid of the grey. Nuruddin, how are you, pal? Good to see you.
Hey, good to see you. Good to see you. Big up.
Yeah. Big up.
Smash the likes, people, and if you're watching on X, make sure you come and watch it here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right on. So Nuruddin, I don't know if you saw the beginning of the show. We have just covered the Baleba thing, and you talked a little bit about it yesterday. But do you care to repeat your initial thoughts on Baleba? For this audience.
Yeah, I mean, I like the player. I rate the player. I think I talked about him saying that young players can sometimes have an indifferent season. And actually, when I've looked into it, that the way that De Zerbi used him and the way that Ursula used him are quite different, really different. Yeah, young players can have I always say, every time I talk about it, I think I am always like, young players' forms can infatuate, but he's had 2 good seasons prior. His first season in the Premier, second season were decent. And last season, he actually played more than I thought, because everybody kept saying, oh, he's not playing, he's not in the team, whatever. But he's got the attributes that we need, 100%. We saw it against AC Milan. I think, me personally, that's why they moved. But he's still not Manchester United player. And you know how I don't trust these people. I don't trust them as far as I can throw them. I think they're frauds and vultures. So I have to see him holding up the shirt. I remember being a kid, and I think it might have been one of the newspapers. It might have been the Despicable Son. They had Alan Shearer in a United shirt. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. We were due to fly out to, I think it was America. But correct me if I'm not wrong, Nuruddin, but I think we were flying out to America, and the Sun. And this is going back a long time, so my memory could be a bit hazy, but the Sun, and Nuruddin's absolutely right here, about a week before we were due to fly to America, somebody had got a picture of a supposed photo shoot of Alan Shearer and, correct me if I'm wrong, Nuruddin, his passport as well. And they were demonstrating that United had agreed the deal for Shearer. Now, as it happens, and Nuruddin will remember this, he was about to sign, wasn't he? Except Kevin Keegan phoned him the night before he was due to travel to Manchester to sign the United contract, and persuaded him to think. So the Sun, that's absolutely correct, Nuruddin. I'd forgotten about that. You just reminded me. Yeah, that was despicable back then.
I don't trust I don't trust reports as far as I can see around. And I focused on the bottom bit. You know how they always say, read the bottom, the detail. It said 60 plus 5 million evaluation is below what Brighton expected. So, Brighton, I know everything about Brighton. The only player actually that got out of there cheap, that I still don't know how, is it's Pedro to Chelsea, and I always think Chelsea are doing some crazy things when it comes to transfers, things that nobody can explain. But Chelsea bought him for 60-something million. Apparently,
65, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So they want big money.
100 million, wasn't it reported for Pedro?
No, they only paid 60,
It
65.
It was 60 million, something like that.
60 million,
yeah.
Yeah,
but the reports now is about 100 million or something. No, no, I'm thinking about the guy who came from Wolves.
Oh,
the one they're trying to offload to Saudi or
Wolves.
Pedro Neto, maybe.
No,
maybe.
No. Pedro, the Brazilian striker.
Okay.
Pedro.
Yeah, okay.
I paid 65 for him.
He's the only one who got out of Brighton at a reasonable price.
Yeah.
You know, João Pedro was the only guy who got reasonable price.
Yeah, Pedro Neto.
And apparently he threw his dummy out the pram, he kicked off, and they just wanted to get rid of him. But everybody else, players that they set for big wages, like I said, they got. I was listening to the show on the way in, and as I was coming back, and I could hear you guys saying that Danny Welbeck. They got Danny Welbeck for 5 million.
It was 5. I couldn't remember. I thought it was 10 for some reason, but I couldn't remember.
Yeah, I think it was something like that. Maybe they 5 and then 5.
You know who works at Chelsea? Who works at Chelsea? They probably they got all the guys in suits came from Brighton. So they basically bought Brighton's recruitment team and FIFA football and all of that. So I think they have a gentleman's agreement on being reasonable when it comes to transfers in between the clubs.
Yeah, but going back to Baleba, I do rate the player, but I'm not. I have to see the player. When that comes out and it says Manchester United and Brighton have agreed for the transfer of Carlos Baleba to Manchester United, then I can talk about it with certainty. But he's the right profile that we need. He is somebody who can do things. But I still think if he was to get injured, we'll need somebody else. I think we've got Santos can do it short distances. I think Kobe and Tielemans, they are more ball playing midfielders. I think we need 2 midfielders who can get up and down that football pitch, who make sure that we don't get run over.
But aren't Santos the guy? Santos and Andre Santos and Baleba,
Santos
the more athletic part of the midfield, and then you have Tielemans and Mainu who brings the finesse in a way.
I understand that, but Santos is more of a short distances. He's actually particularly really good at defending the box. The wide areas. In that square, he's very good at defending either side, cutting the crosses out, going out there to anybody who wants to take a shot. But he's not somebody who's going to cover space. We saw it against AC Milan. The ball got knocked, a 1-2 got played, took our 2 centre backs out. We need somebody who can sprint back beyond the centre back and to cover that space and to delay a player. And Santos can't do that, me personally. Santos is fantastic at intercepting things earlier, putting fires out before. And in short spaces, he's good at getting across. The ball is almost like a magnet to him in that sense. But Baleba is somebody who can carry the ball out if we're under the cosh, somebody who can bite fouls, somebody who's got physicality, and somebody who, like I said, we said that Sanderberg runs he does 20 sprints. 18 sprints per game. Baleba's the only guy who does 20 sprints per game. So in the Premier League, so we need somebody who can cover a lot of ground. Well, to me, if it happens, I think it'd be a brilliant signing. It'd be happy. But I'm still not happy with the window. I'm still not happy with Mbida because I think Manchester United should have signed a left back, a centre back, and a striker by now.
It's worth noting that we haven't had a pitch reveal yet, have we? And let's face it, United love a pitch reveal, and of course we're away.
Well, I'm hearing rumours that somebody was saying to me today that they might might wait till the Ipswich game and announce him on they love announcing players on the
Yeah, that's right. It's a picture of it. And we've got the cameras there now, haven't we? The cameras are
apparently that's one of the reasons as well, apparently why they went for him because apparently the camera started rolling then.
That day, yeah. So it's going to be one of those.
It shows you what type of football club we are. All spin and PR and all smoke and mirrors, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm with you. So I think we're looking for a pitch reveal. We've done it every year. We did Casemiro, didn't we? We've done Varane, big, proper pitch reveals, and we haven't had that for and I think that's what they'll want because the crowd love it, don't they? You were there with Varane, weren't you, Nurid? And so was I. It was mega, absolutely mega.
The saying hello to Rio Ferdinand, Casemiro saying Casemiro, Roy Keane happens to be by pitch side with Rio Ferdinand had to be pitch side by coincidence.
That's right.
I don't buy any of that.
And the thing about the Varane was, for me, it was one of the best things. He come out in his suit. He looked fucking smart, didn't he? Looked the part. None of this fucking piano nonsense of unveiling fucking anyone. Yeah, he come out and he looked Manchester United, didn't he?
He did. I just wish we could have bought him 7 years ago.
Oh, fucking hell, me too. Yeah. Oh, no, sorry, Vic. Hold on. Vic is now in drool mode.
Oh,
Varane. Sorry, Vic.
He's a coach now. Is that called? Big up Vicky. He's that coach at Como, and apparently I've got the rights to show in Serie A, so you might be able to catch a glimpse of him.
BBC showing. Yeah, BBC showing. Is it 30 live games or something, or 20? Yeah.
That's actually a good segue, Nuruddin, because speaking about Como, this came out on the former Man United player, Willy Kambala, and Como are advancing in talk to sign Kambala as a new centre-back from Villarreal, and the negotiations moving fast as Kambala is a priority target for Como, so Man United had a sell clause from Villarreal. So, interesting.
I'm telling you, I really love what Fabregas is doing.
Maybe Varane has something to do with this deal because Varane was here when Kambala came through the ranks and from the academy, so he probably knows his talent.
Yeah,
unfortunately, he's been so injury prone, and that's his biggest issues. Yeah,
I don't think we get a lot for him. On the salon, we might make 3 mil, 4 mil, maybe, but still a nice chunk of change.
He didn't put any figure in there, did it? He didn't say exactly what.
But I can't imagine he's gone for a lot. But I actually agree with you, Nuruddin. I'm liking exactly what Fabregas has done with Como. He's been there now 3 seasons, something like that.
Honestly, the football they play is sensational.
Yeah, no, good team.
How quickly they move the ball through the thirds. How they trouble big teams. I'm really looking forward to them in the Champions League, watching them.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing them as well. Yeah, I must admit. They drew, did they get beat by Liverpool or drew? I can't remember that. They just played them friendly. Yeah,
they played Arsenal. They might have drawn against Arsenal.
It was Arsenal, perhaps, then. Yeah, they might have drawn against them. But, I like what he's doing here, to be fair.
The whole kit is all fashion. They are the hipster football club in the world. Their whole kit is designed by a fashion people. They got their own fashion crew who design every aspect of their kits and everything.
Yeah.
Players have got shares in it. Thierry Henry and other players.
Yeah, they've got in with him. Yeah, I think the only other team that's by fashion brand is Armani, isn't it? And that's Napoli. Yeah. What you class as a fashion brand? Yeah, Armani, Napoli. That's why McTominay's got his hair nice and wavy like an Italian. Bless him. Italian stallion. The Scottish Italian stallion.
Big up to him.
And we have Jale Malmin in the house. Big up Jale. And I haven't... this is his take on Baleba. Jale comes in and says...
I've not seen Jale for ages. How are you doing, Jale? Big up to you.
Yeah, it's good to have Jale. And then, he's so excited because Viking, the champion from the Norwegian Premier League, I think they drew in their first game in the Champions League qualifier, and now they have a home game left. So it's looking good for them. Maybe we will see Jale Malmin's team Viking going into the Champions League, and maybe even Man United will play them. So will be interesting. And they have such a nice little stadium in Stavanger with, I don't know, 15,000.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, and it's kind of a dome, so it's very good.
Did Bodo make it through?
They lead the first leg 3-1. They won away, so next week they will play at home. So it looks good.
I'd love it to play Bodo. That'd be fantastic. If United get Bodo Glimt again, it'd be amazing.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
It would be amazing. Yeah.
Then we have to do a watch along. Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm too nervous.
I'll do some interviews with the fans outside the stadium again, Jarvis. I'll send it to you.
Yeah. Unless we play in Bodø, then maybe we go and play at the AstroTurf this time.
You're right with your ticket, were you, Nuruddin? You had no problems.
Touch wood, but we don't know yet.
No, I know.
Everybody's scared.
Everybody's petrified.
I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I'll watch it.
Everybody's petrified. My friend had 3 season tickets for his business, and he used them as business, perks, and they struck him off because, anyway. It's not good.
They struck off so many people.
Yeah.
Absolute dickheads.
Yeah. Jarle comes in and say Viking and Bodø Glimt got big chances to get to the Champions League right now. Yeah, that's the thing, that's the thing. So imagine Man United, Bodø Glimt, Viking, so many teams to follow. I don't know what to watch on a Wednesday night. Well, I have to watch the Man United games, obviously.
Tuesday nights and Wednesday nights going to be quite exciting.
Let's hope so. 73 likes, no, 74. No, 75 likes. Guys, thank you, everybody. Press that like button if you can. It helps us with algorithms and all of that jazz. So I want to talk a little bit about the left back because, as I said, we have been linked to Balde, and there have been lots of reports on Luis Skelly. There have been reports on David Raum from Leipzig. There have been reports on Salinas and even Luis Hall. It doesn't seem to go away. So I don't know, guys, where do you think we go from here? If we go in and sign Baleba, is there still time to sign a left back in this window? And do we have the money? And who should we go for? What type of profile?
Yeah, difficult one. We said earlier, we touched on Balde earlier, and I'll be absolutely astonished if he was shoehorned out of Barcelona because he wants to stay. But he's got Mendes and is his agent, and you never know with that character. Mendes steered Fernandes, if you believe everything you hear, to Tottenham, didn't he, over us? And he's done it plenty of times with players we've been interested in, and he's steered them away to other clubs. But unless Hansi Flick has come out and said or told Balde, you're surplus to requirements, I won't be using you because I bought in Cancelo, and I'm just trying to think if they've got in their back four now, but
it's not Baldy, by the way. It's Balde.
Yeah, Balde. I'm just trying to think. They've got another one who can play left back. I think both Cancelo and their current fullback can both play right and left back. So I think the Cancelo deal that's coming now has gone completely under the radar. I think the first people heard about that was when they saw him in training with, or the Anthony Gordon videos that are going around. He's a great buy for Barcelona. So Balde may well be up for grabs, but I'm not really sure it's a deal that we can do, to be honest, if I'm being honest with you. I think it probably costs a lot of money. I think Barcelona need the money. They spent close on 200 million. They spent 80 million to get on Gordon.
But Stu, that's a sensible approach. I'm an remote. What type of profile? Because for me, Balde is definitely the right type of profile. He goes forward, he bumps on, he's super pacey, he's very good technical, he has a good cross in him, he can underlap, go inside, he can shoot. So he has everything in his repertoire to become a fantastic left back for Man United. The injuries, yes, it's a concern. The price, or if Barcelona is even willing to sell him, is he willing to come to Manchester? There's so many other things, but as the profile, fits 100% for me.
Profile, I'd go for Bueno. If we can't get Lewis Hall, I would get Bueno from Wolves because he's exactly the same, fits the profile brilliantly. And he's like Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall is not a great defender, and Bueno is not a great defender. But their attributes moving forwards and their positional play is excellent. Bueno, you get cheap, absolute cheap. You really would. And I think he would be fucking brilliant for us. But I think for us, Jarvis, I'll be honest with you, I think they want Lewis Hall. I do, and I think that's the only option is to go for Lewis Hall. I really do. And I think it's a dangerous game. I'm with you on Balde. I've seen him. Again, do you know something, Jarvis? Balde is very, very similar to Bueno and Hall. He's great going forward. He's not a brilliant defender, but he's superb going forward. Now, we spoke the other day, didn't we, about Juff and Wan-Bissaka. They can tackle, can't they? But not brilliant in other areas of the pitch. So I think today's modern fullback doesn't offer you everything. It only offers you snippets of what you require. So I think you've got to look at what you've just said, and that's overall profile, and where they can be effective on the pitch. And if we're not necessarily, because you do have teams attack down the wings, but their crossing isn't as deep as it used to be. Very rarely do they actually attack the byline anymore. They cross from the touchline more.
Yeah, but I think I think that's right, and they are instructed to, because they don't want to lose the ball, because it's always a transition. And before there was crosses all the time. Now it's not. Don't lose the ball. Don't lose the effing ball.
I think the necessity then for the modern tackling fullback probably isn't there anymore. So the necessity is for what you just talked about in terms of profile. So I think Bueno would be a much better option for us cost-wise. I think Lewis Hall is by far the correct choice. Jarvis, I get that. I do. I don't think Balde. I don't think we've got to. Unless Hansi Flick turns around and says, "You're not going to play," I think you should. I think you should. I think you should move on.
For me, I don't want to do any deals with Barcelona or Real Madrid, none of them, because I think they are
just piss us about.
Impossible. It's just bullshit most of the time anyway. And the only thing, as I saw someone mention in the chat, the Rashford links, maybe there is a deal to be done. Balde goes one way.
I saw that as well. I did
Rashford
see that.
goes the other way, and everybody gets what they need, and
But
I wouldn't mind.
Would we have to pay though? Our side.
Big up, Shells.
Big up, buddy. Would we have to pay our side though? Because Balde's what, 20? Is Balde 22? 20?
He's let me check. Give me 2 seconds, Stu. He's 22. Yeah,
22. So
2003.
So we'd have to be Rashford plus a chunk of change, wouldn't it?
Or just a loan. Both ways.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. No, agreed. Yeah, could do. That could work. Could work. That would necessitate potentially put the Lewis Hall transfer. He doesn't sign a contract.
No, and we wait 1 year.
We wait 1 year.
Come back in January, push again.
Do the deal. Yeah, no, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go with that. That would make sense. Now, but you're talking like a proper football club, Jarvis.
Yeah.
You're not talking like Manchester United. You're talking like a proper football club. You're talking about, hold on, how can we get the best of both worlds?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I know. But the left back, we have also been linked to David Raum, the guy from RB Leipzig. The only thing with Raum, he was offered to us. It's not the one player we went for through our analytics team. So I think that's a deal that we won't do, because we are like sticking to the plan. That's where we are at the moment. That's how I feel we operate. So yeah, the only one we haven't talked about is Miles Lewis Skelly. There were some talks about Skelly today. So I don't know, Stu, what's your
I like him. You know, he is Mr. Versatile, isn't he? You know, but I can't remember the last time he played at fullback for Arsenal. Arsenal have employed him through the middle as a central midfield player, and I can't remember the last time he actually played at fullback for Arsenal. So whether he sees himself as a fullback as well as a midfielder, I don't know. But I can't remember the last time I saw him play at fullback. So I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening at all. I know Arsenal they've had a pretty good transfer window, to be fair. So I don't know. I can't see that one at all. I can't see that one at all.
Quickly, Nuruddin, what's your thoughts on Miles Lewis-Skelly? Because before you get to answer, I just want to show this one. Wayne Rooney came out, he shared his thoughts on. We will bring up this from Wiki afterwards. Just give me 2 seconds, so people can see the comment. Wayne Rooney on Miles Lewis-Skelly. I heard it's available. It's an absolute no-brainer for Man United to sign him. He plays as a left back at the central midfield. He's young and he has a massive future ahead of him. I would love to see him at the Man United shirt. So Wayne Rooney recommends Miles Lewis-Skelly. What's your thoughts, Nuruddin, on the young Arsenal fullback? Mute.
What do I think of Lewis-Skelly? Well, I thought he was amazing in midfield for them last time. But they actually don't think that he's that good of a defender. To be fair, he was a midfielder in the youth team. But, you know, certain people get put in different positions to make it. Remember Darren Fletcher being put in us after Beckham left. I tell people that bloody hell, the booze that kid was getting was unbelievable at Old Trafford. I think he's a good player. He's a good player. But I heard the launch of the Premier League. I listened to a piece. I saw a little clip of video. The CEO of Arsenal speaking, and he was basically saying Nwaneri, who was on loan to Marseille last season, and look, you know, Skelly. They said they're not kicking him out of the football club, but they're listening to offers. And then today or yesterday, Arteta was asked about it, and he said he's not for sale. So it's all these mixed messages. And obviously the agents came out and offered them to Chelsea and United, because it was the same briefing that was told to Chelsea. You know what they're using now? Intermediaries. The intermediaries offer them out. And it's not like it's BS, because it comes out of the blue. Like, you know what I mean? Remember Tonali? Tonali came out in January. Tonali offered to Arsenal. So at the end of the day, it's somebody I like. I would try to get more of a left back than a guy who can play left back, but much more of a midfielder. That's how I see him. Like for example, if Nkapia became available, I'd be like, go and get Nkapia. Do you know what I mean? Because he's a left back. I want a left back. I don't want a, multidisciplinary footballer.
No, versatile players.
Unless you're prime Ruud Gullit, then he can play anywhere. You know what I mean? I'll take that. But
you want an out-and-out specialist. That's what you're saying.
I want a left back. I want a left back who can get up and down that football pitch. And I want a left back who can defend the one-on-ones and whose position is decent on the back post. Who knows when to tuck in. And some people don't reckon that fullback, but I think not everybody can play fullback. You have to have a certain set of skills to be able to play there.
Yeah, we talked about the other day about positional awareness, especially.
I like Robinson, I think Robinson, but apparently he gets a lot of injuries. I've always seen, every time I watch Fulham, he's always playing.
He was out for a while a couple of seasons ago, wasn't he? He was out for a long time. I think it was a knee or ankle injury. I can't remember what for, but he's always plays. And you could tell him in the World Cup because he got that blonde hair, didn't he? He dyed his hair blonde.
But if you speak to some United fans, they'll tell you we're having a fantastic window. And Ineos are masters of the universe.
Okay. Yeah, but that's football. Everybody is entitled to their opinion, whether people agree with it, whether they disagree with it. You're entitled to an opinion, and it makes no difference.
I just think I might look at it the same thing, because I see Manchester United, Casemiro went, Ugarte was supposed to be sold, but these lot can't sell. I always said I can't sell water.
We can't.
After you've done 200 yards in the Sahara Desert, they will never sell you water because they don't know how to do it. But that Casemiro's gone, and we've only now, if you looked at it, on the 20th of August, we've only replaced Casemiro and Ugarte. We've not actually signed any additional players. So Ugarte, who's out for the season, by the way, who was going to get loaned out, if you believe all,
he only replaced the ones who's out. Yeah,
exactly. So we haven't signed any extra players.
We haven't added to the squad. Yeah,
we haven't, and that's why I'm saying about 6 players. That's why I'm insisting on 6 players, because we haven't added to anything. We haven't.
Yeah, we're not getting 6 players, Nerdin. I think we are. We have 2, so we might be the third one. Okay, I'm not counting in Darlow because Darlow is Darlow.
No, I'm not counting in Darlow or that youngster. No, I'm talking about first team players.
Good backup, though. Good backup keeper, Darlow. I'm quite pleased with that. But don't forget, he played 14 times for Leeds last year, so he's no mug.
No, he has some experience, but I think he's better than Binder and Onana. So
it's not an idea, but I'll tell you what, Cardone, when he got the call, he must have phoned his missus up straight away and said, "Sweetheart, Christmas has arrived."
He was on a free.
Christmas has arrived. Yeah. I'm going to Man United. I'm getting 50 grand a week, and I probably won't play much. Woohoo!
Going in every day to work or training and get to go home.
I might play, I might not. Woohoo! Exactly. 50 grand a week. What do you want? Let's go and celebrate. Absolutely. The best one though is Tom Heaton, isn't it? That's just the one of the cushiest.
Sticks around for another year.
Oh, it's fantastic, isn't it? 40 grand a week.
Leadership.
It is. Because City used it with what was their keeper? He won about 5 Premier Leagues and
I know who you're talking about.
He was a really good keeper.
Carsley.
Is it Carsley? No, not Lee Carsley, the goalkeeper. You'll know him.
Was it Carsley? Yeah.
I think
you're right.
Lee Carsley was an outfield player, wasn't he? But whoever their keeper was.
Maybe I'm something Carsley. Maybe I'm getting them mixed up.
Whoever their keeper was, absolutely just laughing his head off all the way. Fantastic.
What about Alvaro Fernandez? Wow. Yeah.
He won't leave Madrid.
No.
He'll get good game time. He will. He'll get good game time.
But he's not a Jose Mourinho type of fullback. I actually can't see Jose Mourinho playing him. That's actually a good shout, Tyrone.
Well, I mean, Cucurella's in there anyway, isn't he? So, so Cucurella's going to play. But he'll get plenty of game time. He'll get 20 games next season.
You don't want to come back, I don't think.
He won't want to come back. I mean, you've got, Trent Alexander probably played 20 games because Dumfries went there, didn't he? As well. So they bought...
Scott Carson! That's it,
Scott Carson. Well done. Scott Carson.
I don't know why Carsley. Do you understand why I thought Carsley? Scott Carson,
Scott Carson, yeah.
Big up, Mike, coming in with the knowledge.
England goalkeeper for 120.
He was, fair play to him. As a goalkeeper, you absolutely made it.
In my head, it's like Carsley, Carson. So I have
close. If you could get a
look at the thumbnail from Mike Newby, just sitting back, relaxed with the beer in his hand. Like we are discussing in a pub. He sits in the background, just comes in.
Scott Carson.
That's
how you do it. But if you're a goalkeeper, you get a third keeper gig. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Yeah.
You gotta love it. Carson the keeper, that's it.
Yeah.
They're all coming in.
By the way, guys, we need 6 more likes to reach 100. Is so important. So, guys, if you haven't, do us a favor, smash the like and help out the channel. Well, now we had the left back debate. We talked about Baleba.
Who do you guys like? Can I just ask, who do you guys like? What left back do you like in the Premier League that you think could do a job for us?
I would take Bueno. From Wolves. I know he's Championship now, but I would have taken Bueno.
Have I watched him?
Yeah, you've seen him.
Okay.
I've seen him live a few times because I take my nephew to watch Wolves. My little nephew, I take him to watch Wolves.
Is he a Wolves fan?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is he a Wolves fan?
He played against us in the second game when we played Wolves, so not the first game.
No,
I think they played Mulle-Wolfie the first game we faced Wolves.
He can get up and down, Stu. You've seen him live, and he can get up and down.
God, yeah. He was, when we played Wolves and we drew 1 apiece, Old Trafford at Christmas.
I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to remember him.
Yeah,
in my head, I've always seen Al Nouri, and when Al Nouri left, I've never looked at the Wolves. How do you spell it? Bueno.
But there's 2 of them. There's 2 of them.
There's Santiago and there's Hugo, and we want Hugo Bueno.
Hugo
Bueno, yeah.
Bueno, yeah. No, he's good.
But he can't defend for Toffee.
He can't.
No.
Oh yes, this kid. Yes.
You know him. A good crosser. It's up and down. Good skill. It fit Manchester United's profile well.
But can he defend?
Yeah, because Lewis Hall's not a great defender either. He's positionally, but he's great going forward. And we were talking about Balde from Barcelona, great going forward, but can't defend.
Well, then he's in his injury record, Stu.
Yeah, well, Jarvis, was talking about. The other thing is though, Nuruddin, the traditional left back no longer exists. The defensive left back doesn't exist anymore, and in this new way of everybody wanting to play, they're pushed further up, aren't they? Or inverted, or as Michael Carrick wants, inverted as the 10s at some point. So actually, Bueno, Hall, Balde all fit that type of profile. Do that. So, I think you get Bueno a lot cheaper than you would Lewis Hall, but I think Lewis Hall's the best option for us. So
I just want a guy that to see up.
Big up now.
I just need quality. I need quality. I need really cool quality. The best abilities, availability. That's what I need.
Yeah, that's it. No, that's it. And that's what Bruno offers. But talking about going back to Baleba again, I don't want to keep banging on about that bell. But Michael Carrick can look at it and say, "Sorry, Bruno, I'm going to put you on a bench today. I'm going to put Tielemans in."
Oh my word! Honestly, Stu, I don't see that. Honestly,
it won't happen. I know it won't happen, but it should do. It should do though, shouldn't it? We'll put Tielemans in, we'll run Baleba and Santos, or we'll run Baleba and Mainu, or whatever. But you can do that, but he won't. I know he won't. I know he.
Even under Fergie, the best players used to get dropped.
They did. They did all the time. All the time they got dropped. It took. I remember Gary Neville displacing Paul Parker. And everybody was absolutely shocked. Hold on. And Gary Neville came in for Paul Parker over a period of 6 months. So
the injuries for Paul Parker, to be fair,
Parker would play, and then Neville would come in and play, and then all of a sudden Parker was gone, and it was Neville. And we did, you've had this with all these types of, players, and Bruno's time's going to come where he can't play 7,000 minutes in a season. It's going to come. Because he will get injured playing 7,000 minutes in a season. So I do want him to be a bit more flexible this year. So having Baleba, having Santos, having Tielemans, having Mainu, dare I say the M word, Mason Mount as well. We've got that flexibility that Carrick's been desperate for. And so was Jose Mourinho, so was Van Gaal, so was Ollie, so was Rude, with his couple of games. So was Amorim, so was Ten Hag. We finally got there. But Nuruddin, I agree with you, pal. It's not happening. I know it won't happen, but you can only hope, can't you? You can only hope.
Yeah, 100%.
Apparently, Darwin Núñez have signed for Al Riyadh on the loan from Al Hilal. By the way,
who? Sorry,
Darwin Núñez. The Liverpool striker. Yeah.
Where's he gone?
To Saudi. From Saudi to another Saudi club.
I like him, I would take him, honestly. I really like him. I think he's one of the most underrated footballers in world football. The amount of running he does, the amount of unsettling he does to defenders, because he's constantly on the move. He stretches defense. And I'm a big believer that finishing is something that can be taught, because Ronaldo wasn't a great finisher when he came to Old Trafford. Neither was Rooney.
No.
Rooney and Ronaldo were scorers of spectacular goals. They weren't goal scorers per se. One of those, Rooney's become Manchester United all-time leading goal scorer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you remember, Nuruddin, Andy Cole couldn't play football until he came to Manchester United.
Exactly.
He
He had
could
to learn how to
score
run the
goals,
channels, hold up the
yeah,
plate,
but
spin,
he couldn't play.
get in
And then
behind.
all of a sudden, he could play football as well as score goals because he learned that at United. So, we've got
a
to
tapping virgin, and we developed him into a all-around number 9, didn't we?
We did, yeah. I mean, somebody was in the comments, forgive me, but they made a really good point. They were saying that, modern day FIFA or whatever it's called now, is it EFC something? I don't know what it's called. Has allowed the youngsters to grow up thinking that players can't be adaptable. They can't play in different positions, but we know they have. We know they can because all three positions throughout our footballing life. You've got no choice. I need you. Left wing, Stu. Well, okay. I don't know what for because I can't do it. Well, learn on the job, and I did. I wasn't great, but I would use the ball economically rather than take risks when I was playing at left wing.
It's a hot take. This is a hot take from me, but I actually enjoyed when we had Dwight York and Andy Cole, Wayne Rooney and Louis Saha, then just having Van Nistelrooy up front because I felt like Van Nistelrooy, the whole team worked to set him up. And I don't like one-player teams. Yeah. But when we played with Dwight York and Andy Cole, we flowed better as a team. And when we played with Louis Saha and Rooney, we flowed better as a team. But that's one of the reasons.
It's one of the reasons, Nuruddin, and Jarvis is going to laugh now because I bring him up every show. I would love to have my old mate Barry from Everton because he is an absolute fucking Darwin Núñez nuisance. He can't score for toffee. He can't. He couldn't hit a fucking barn door.
But he makes space.
But he makes space. He brings players. He brings other people into play. He wins headers. He holds the ball up amazingly well. Imagine if we're getting pummeled by City and you lob the ball up to somebody like him who's going to take the ball and run
with it. Yeah.
And what you're talking about, Darwin Núñez, I agree with you. I don't think he's a brilliant striker. He can score, he's a better finisher than a Barry, but my God, he just runs and runs. He just occupies you all game. And as a centre half, it's the worst thing in the world, Nuruddin. It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
And the biggest thing for me is that people don't understand how hard it is. I'd rather have a striker who misses sitters but keep getting into the position than strikers who can't even get into the position. I think getting into the position is the hardest thing. For striker, it's the hardest thing to coach if you can't get into the position. If you haven't got the instincts to get into the positions.
Yeah, it's terrible. And from I'd rather be playing against a Tony Cascarino type who's just going to hang up there and stay up there.
Yeah.
Rather than somebody like him.
Tony, that was Millwall, wasn't it? Or
Tony Cascarino.
Yeah,
correct.
He played for Chelsea
Tony
as well.
Cascarino.
Chelsea,
that's the name I haven't heard in a while.
And
Republic of Ireland.
Nancy. He went
Didn't they have Tony Cascarino and Teddy Sheringham?
Millwall. Yeah. Oh, yeah, back in the day. Yeah, I think
now we're talking like 89, 88, 89, 90 something.
He played for Monaco.
He played for Monaco, but he started at Nancy, didn't he? Or Nancy, whatever however you pronounce it. He went there, yeah. And
played for Chelsea as well, didn't he? Played for Chelsea, didn't he?
Played for Chelsea. Good goal scorer. Really good goal scorer.
And Ireland, I remember it for Ireland.
Yeah. Isn't he one of the? He's got a ton of caps for them. Got about 90 caps, I think. 19 international caps, I think.
Yeah, I think that's a super chat for me, Jarvis. I don't know if you missed it.
We have a super chat, but I just want to say something because it's an invite to join the Tactical Devils FPL. So the code to join the league is AC6K4I.
Oh,
AC6.
I haven't done it yet.
K4I. So if you want to join the Tactical Devils FPL League, and I will also put it in the non-live section after the show for you guys. So you can join the league. I think we already have like 100 people joined. So you will compete against me and Stu and probably Mark will put up a team. Stu will not change his team. He will go for one team for the rest of the season. I will try to compete as best as I can. Hopefully I can get top 10. But it will be interesting. So guys, join up and be a part of the...
Can you pin that maybe so people can, if you pin it at the top on your phone?
maybe I can pin it. Maybe.
I think you can pin it. I think you can do a pin.
Yeah. I'll do that. By the way, guys, we have a super chat from Blank. Question to Nuruddin. Nuruddin, can you develop press resistance as a player?
Yes.
And how?
So you run it again. You make it second nature. You run the play again. You run the play again. You teach footballer how to get out of the pressure system and ways to go. And it's a specific one-to-one. I want to explain to Blank. Blank basically it's every day for almost a season doing extras after you've done all your training. It's working a specific type of coaches and people who look at your, what's it called? The body. I always forget this. It's a specific sports science term for the body. But biomechanics. That's the new word. Biomechanics of a player. So, for example, if you're standing in a certain way when you're on the ball and players are coming from you from here, you can develop certain skill to be able to get out of that, of a certain way of you protecting the ball and putting your body on the line. There are so many different ways that you can teach footballers other than to become pressure, other than passing the ball always on the inside of the foot, passing it on the outside of the boot. You can teach a level of skill where they can just quickly have close control, tap the 2 feet together and move away from the player. So that can be coached. If you have so first of all, for that, you have to want it. You have to want it yourself. Are you gonna be as good as the players who could do it naturally? No, because that's the gift. Certain Zidane was press resistant, wasn't he? Like Scholes press resistant. You know what I mean? They know how to make a fool out of you. They know how to pop it off. They know how to get it. They understand the way that you can't just press them and win the ball back off them. Pirlo was another amazing at it. He was diminutive, but Pirlo didn't mind. He was like, "Give me the ball again." Anytime he got pressed and somebody tackled him, be like, "Give me the ball again." The players who naturally can do it, it's a gift. It's something that they find easy. Certain players are just born with certain gifts for the football. They know what to do. It's auto for them. But do I think that in a specific type of coaching with, what did I say? Biomechanics.
And it is biomechanics.
Specifically break it down into sections. And in training, you could have 3 different players pressing you. And the coaches can show you how to get out of it. And if you practice that and repeat that and repeat that and repeat that, you are then taught. You know why? When it came to finishing, Rooney, it was Mullenstein, Ronaldo. It was, what's his name? Fergie's number 2. He used to play for United.
Oh,
the one who popped the balloon.
Mickey Phelan.
Mickey Phelan. It was these guys who were saying to them, "Guys, do you want to score goals or do you just want to mess about Ronaldo? Do you want to mess about on the corner doing step overs?" They teach them width of the goal. You make him watch so many tapes and they said, "This is how you're going to be a goal machine." Manchester United taught Ronaldo how to be a goal machine.
How to be a goal machine, yeah.
He was coached in a specific way again, and he was doing the extras. Rooney was doing extra. Him and Rooney doing extra finishing after every training. Extra finishing. Do you think that what's his name? Harry Kane was born with this. Harry Kane has got a specific type of finishes. You know, he's putting thousands of hours to know left foot, bam, inside of the net, right foot. All these different things. It's about the player wanting it as much. But I'm a believer you can. And there's I'll give you a sports psychologist. Sorry, I know I'm going on for long, but I need to break it down for somebody. There is a specific type of sports psychology method called mental imagery. Mental imagery. If you practice and learn what you're doing. So, for example, when I did my sports degree, David Beckham, they showed us a video of David Beckham at Loughborough University. So there's a university, Jarvis, in England, in a place called Loughborough, right? It's near the Midlands, some Midlands, isn't it? Loughborough.
Upper East.
Yeah, Upper East Loughborough, right? And it's basically the university. It's a science sport. It's a university, the biggest science and sport department in the country. They work with a lot of professional athletes, especially in athletics and all sorts of different sports.
Cycling, yeah.
They did this thing with David Beckham where him and his free kick taking. You know how he used to bend the free kick, right? They basically had him wired and they were teaching him something called this positive mental imagery. And they were teaching him, so it's a skill that you can learn. And basically, they taught him so well, he was imagining like he's about to take the free kick or a penalty. The muscles were twitching and parts of his brain was working exactly the same way as he was doing it on the football pitch. But the difference was he was lying on a couch. He was lying like this on a couch.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he was sweating. His palms were sweating the way that he was, and his foot was twitching because he learned the way to do it. So do I believe there's a certain way you can do it? Use of sports psychology. They use it for potting in golf. They use it for potters in golf. There's a lot of sports psychology that's used for potters in golf to go to pot and making it second nature. Things can be, but it's also the amount of how the player wants it, how much they want it.
It's like muscle memory. If you watch let's say you watch a car movie on YouTube or whatever, if the car is suddenly almost crashing or driving off the road, you twitch your braking foot, because that's the muscle memory. That's the thing you do in certain situations, just to explain it. But I think you're right on, Nordin, what you're talking about. I just want to add to it because just technically, on players, if the defender is pressing you behind, you always receive with the foot that's far furthest away from the defender. You give yourself that space, and use your body to shield. It's not that hard. And I do this on the 9s and on the 10s. I teach them the small things, trying to implement it early. And the second thing, to be press resistive, it's mainly about first touch and scouting. What do you call it? Yeah, it's called scouting.
It's called awareness. It's called awareness.
Scanning. Yeah, scanning. So you look over your left shoulder, right shoulder, left shoulder, scanning. You know where they are, and you turn your body, and you see with the foot furthest away and the first touch away from the defender or the pants, And sometimes you use it against them, to take them under the momentum. So it's like that's how you basically do it.
I can add to that. Surprise, surprise. But I use 3 methods to become pressure resistant. And the main one that I use, because I'm not as skillful as these two, is I keep moving and I just walk into space. And I keep walking. And every time I see a player anywhere near me, I walk into space, ready to receive the ball and move the ball. Secondly, if I am to take the ball and I've got somebody by me, I use the good old push just here on the side of so I push him out of the way, ready to receive the ball and I'm away. And that's one. And the third one is scanning. I always scan. Always. I'm looking around to see where I am. And I use those 3 tricks to do it. My favorite one of all, though, is when somebody's coming at me like this and you just pop the ball up 2 yards, when he's like, and he runs into you and the ball's already gone. That's my favorite. But walking is probably the one that I use and employ the most. I walk around and I make myself, oh fuck, where's he gone now?
Like Cunha and Messi.
Just walk around and it's great. But so you can. It's a really great question. Actually, it's one of the best questions we've had for a long time. Can you coach it? And you can. Yeah, you can.
So thank you, Blank, for the super chat. Brilliant question, guys. I want to move on the show. I'm a little bit conscious of time. I don't want to go too long tonight. I want to cover a couple of topics. First of all, did you guys see the Carrick presser?
Yeah, it was a bit underwhelming, I thought.
It's always underwhelming when it comes to Carrick and his pressers. The only thing I caught that was kind of interesting was his comments about the squad. So Michael Carrick said we're looking to strengthen the squad. We are certainly working towards that. We're trying to make the most of the opportunities to finish the window stronger than we went into it. And we're in a good way to doing that so far. So I don't know, 2 players in, 2 players out. Okay. Well, it's a political answer always from Michael Carrick. And also when it comes to the match, he told us that De Ligt, Sesko and Darlow is training now with the team and Mason Mount is close to fitness. So besides them, I think we have most players available. And I want to talk a little bit about the whole game. So let's get going. So where do you guys see us against this whole team? Because they newly promoted miraculously. They overperformed their XG by a million, and one way or another got promoted into the Premier League. They have bought a lot of new players, 6, 7, 8 new players. I don't know anything about them. The only player I actually know is McBurney. Ollie McBurney.
Ollie
Mack. He's their striker, and they have the young Sander Berge from Tromsø, the guy I talked about,
the youngster, the Tiddler,
the Tiddler, yeah. So and Paddy McNair, yeah.
And I like the left back. They've got a left back. Ben, you need to get back to me on that voice message. I don't know what's wrong with you, bro, but you need to get back to me on. Back to my voice message. What was I going to say? Paddy McNair, and then they got the left. Is it left wing or right winger? The Algerian, quite talented kid.
Players. I forgot from what I can, they've copied. I don't know any of their squad apart from Ollie McBurney, Jarvis as well. I'm with you, you two. I think they bought 14 or 15 players, guys. I think they're trying to emulate what Forest did just to try and stay in the Premier League. They're going to tough it out against us, I think, on Saturday morning. I think they're going to go low block 100%, and they're going to try and get us on the counter and score. And if they were to somehow get the first goal, I think it'd be a very long and difficult afternoon for us, or morning.
Yeah. Going through the facts before we do the proper debate, they have a goalkeeper. His name is Soulakis, and Coyle is the left back, Louis Coyle. They have Ayayi, Mendy, Noble Mendy, and Giles. Slater and Crooks, Bellumi, Hjertedal, he's the guy they bought from Tromsø, Stroud, and McBurney. So not a lot of familiar names in this squad. So I don't know, guys. Anyone you know, Nuruddin? From the
Paddy McNair is the guy that I know. Paddy McNair.
Apparently he's not
Bellumi. Bellumi, that number 10. He's a good player. He's a good player. Obviously, McBurn played for Sheffield United. Remember, he scored the goals against.
McBurney did, yeah, he did, yeah.
He played Mendy. I know Mendy, one of their centre backs. I've seen him play before. And that how do you say it? Bellumi. I can't say he's
Bellumi. Yeah. I'll go with Bellumi. I'll go Bellumi. Bellumi. Like Bellumi, but Bellumi.
Yeah. Bellumi's good. Bellumi's a good player. I don't know about this hyper Hjertedal. Is he your? Is that the guy?
Jens Hjertedal, yes, he came from my club Tromsø. Apparently, he's the young Sander Berge in the way he plays. He's very tall. He's good on the ball. He scored a lot of goals this season, but he came from the Norwegian Premier League, and I think it's a little bit too soon. And I think he made the wrong choice going to Hull and the Premier League at this stage of his development. I would have gone to Leipzig or something like that before going to the Premier League.
Yeah, one thing I do know about them, I know they were favourites to get relegated from the Championship last season, and everybody was shocked that they went to the playoffs, and then they actually won, obviously because of Spygate with Southampton. They played Middlesbrough and they beat Middlesbrough. But obviously, I know the Turkish owner who's also involved in Fenerbahce. They're owned by a Turkish billion. I think a multi-millionaire. He's got 30 million followers.
Oh, he's
follow him on Insta apparently, or social media or whatever. But he is a fascinating character. They have got a lot of injuries though. They're suffering injuries.
Yeah.
And they're trying to buy a lot of players. So it's the most confident I've ever been going into a preview, Jarvis. I think Manchester United should beat them 3-0 comfortably. Because they're not prepared.
They do have 7 injuries. Charlie Hughes, Jack Butland, Paddy McNair is injured. So some of the familiar names are injured, and we have Ugarte injured, as we know, with a crucial ligament, and Mason Mount and Tom Heaton both are doubtful.
It's worth pointing out, gents, they don't concede many. Their games last year were 1-0, 2-1, 3-1. 2-0. They don't 0-0, 1-1. They don't concede a lot of goals, and they turned over Wrexham last year a couple of times. They won some good games. They beat Millwall. They They don't concede a lot of goals. But look, Hull are going to be one of those teams. They're just going to be dogged. You know, if you're in that whole dressing room before and you're looking forward to a 12:30 kickoff, you are going out to war against Manchester United because they know that they're expected to get beat. I said 3-0 as well, Nuruddin. I expect a 3-0 victory, and I'm going to be that's going to be my prediction, a 3-0 victory. But we've all, and any devilish tactico who's played the game, plays the game today, we've all gone to a team. We think we're going to cakewalk this, and it's been a hard game of football. How many times have we been away to a team that haven't won all season, and are you roll in there thinking you're going to turn them over 5 or 6-0 and you end up on a 2-0 loss? Yeah. It happens all the time. I think 25-30 minutes is going to be really tough. It's going to be a lot of free kicks in the game. It's going to be a lot of wrestling. They're going to try and bully.
They're going to try to press us. They're going to try to press it, and it's a shame we haven't got an outlet.
No, that's an outlet. And I think they'll give a good account of themselves. I expect us to win the game, but you know the other thing about Hull is, and fair play to them, they'll look at it and they'll say, "Look, whatever happens in this game." Don't they play commentary? Don't they play commentary next or in the next game or two? That's where we start our Premier League. Yeah, that's where we start our Premier League season, and we all know, guys, and Cape Verde is a great example in the World Cup about how a dogged defence and a goalkeeper just on that day, he can have that one day of brilliance. It could be a tough game. But I think this is key. I totally agree, Tyrone. Hull, I think, will be fit. I think they'll be quick around the park. I think they'll tackle hard. They'll press us really, really hard. And they'll just dig in as long as they possibly can. I expect Hull to start making changes on 60 minutes because they'll be knackered, and it could well be then that we take over the game.
They very much believe in the gegenpressing. Their coach believes in the transitional football.
Yeah, I think they've got a great squad. So I think, you know, once they start making those subs, I think we'll probably end up getting over the line quite comfortably. But
I say.
Fair play to Hull, though. I agree about they only got in by Southampton, but they started off quite bad. They had 2 or 3 really bad results at the start of the season, but then got themselves into a groove.
For everybody to think that they're going to get relegated back to League One, and then for them to go, it's unbelievable.
And they got into a groove. You're right about their owner, Nuruddin. He's not shy about spending money. Yeah, I think he's paying their manager about £4 or £5 million a year. You know, fair play to. Looking forward to seeing them. Got loads of respect. I hope we respect them as well. But I do expect us.
Sergei Yakurovich. That's their manager. That's his name.
That's their manager. I don't know anything about him either.
Gegenpresser. He's the Gegenpresser. He believes in transitional football. That's what he believes in. He believes in high intensity.
Yeah, and if he can do it,
he believes in high intensity.
No, then if he can get players buy-in, because you know this more than anything, you two, it's important to get player buy-in to what you want to do, and you've got a good squad balance, and you've got a really good squad mentality. Absolutely, you can be a danger to anybody at any league. So I do expect us to win. I am going with 3-0 Jarvis, but I did say that, didn't I, on Monday?
You did, yeah.
I did say that, so I am going for 3-0. I'm not changed on that. But I'm looking forward to seeing Hull play, and I hope they do well this season. I really do. I really hope they do well.
I'll be cheering on Coventry tomorrow as well.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to that. I think
cheering on the Cubs. Go on, you Cubs!
I think unfortunately Arsenal are going to be a bit too strong, aren't they, for Coventry? But,
Go on, Lampard. I don't like him as a. Yeah, I don't like it.
No, I don't like Lampard either. I would have liked him if he'd signed for us.
Publicly fucking educated.
But he didn't sign for us, so I don't like him.
Yeah. Coventry, they used to have good players. You remember Ogrisovic, the goalkeeper? Yeah.
David Speedy.
Great. You remember that goal? You remember that season? Was it Cantona's first or second season? He scored a fantastic goal. I think we beat them 1-0 at Old Trafford. Guess what? When that David Bust broke his leg, I was sat behind the goal.
I know you said I was.
I was behind
to the right. I was to the right. in the North Star. I played against him since.
Wow. Yeah, I'm glad he's recovered and he managed to play on.
Yeah,
but yeah, that was horrific.
Commentary, it was fucking vile. Commentary had a stage in their career, Jarvis, where they had a guy called Mickey Quinn, the mighty Quinn, and he was quite a rotund.
He's a Geordie, wasn't he? He's a Geordie.
Rotund Geordie, but fuck me, he could score goals, couldn't he? Already, Jesus, fucking he knew where to score. Brian Kilcline had this fucking long permed hair with a fucking moustache.
Yeah. He used to be on the radio a couple of years ago.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, he could score goals.
Yeah.
So I just googled.
I'm trying to remember that. I'm just thinking. I remember Cantona scored. It was a brilliant move, and at the edge of the area, he just shot in and off the post. I remember being there, me going crazy, and it was a brilliant goal by Cantona. I remember. I just have that memory.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, I remember that. By the way, Coventry also hold one other record. They've got the worst away kit ever. They had a brown away kit, and it had like fucking stripes down it. Oh, it's vile.
But they've won the FA Cup a couple of times, didn't they? Did they beat us in the finals? Did they beat United in one of the finals?
No, they beat Tottenham, didn't they, Keith?
Yeah.
Houchin, am I right in saying that? The diving header, Keith Houchin?
They've got some pedigree.
They've got a lot of pedigree, Cov. A lot of pedigree. Yeah.
Brian Kilcline. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. Just quick apologies to Vicky. Vicky's ex-husband's a Hull fan, so quick apologies to Vicky about that. Sorry. Sorry, Vic.
Darren Huckabee, I remember Darren Huckabee.
Yeah.
And Peter Ndlovu, and Peter Ndlovu, and Ndlovu, or how you say his name. Yeah.
Peter and Love. Late night unlove. Talking of unlove, is Bombay coming back shortly?
I hope so.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Have a good night, Vicky, and thank you so much for the gifted memberships and all your comments. Great to have you back in the chat.
Night.
Yeah, Dion Dublin.
We got Dion Dublin, didn't we? And then he broke his leg, didn't we? And then who did we buy? Who did we sign after he broke his leg? Cantona. That's it. We signed Cantona.
I can't remember, but I always remember his first goal. I think it was against Villa or whatever. I can't remember. And the commentator was going, "It's the £1 million man." Dublin slides in, fucking amazing. £1 million man, which was a lot of money back then. A lot of money, Because Trevor Francis.
Yeah, I never wanted a player to get injured, but I'm glad he got injured. If he could do it again,
it was his first game, second game.
History would have been different. Could you imagine if he didn't get injured?
I know. He says that himself. He just talked about that himself.
What a player.
He had a good career though, Dublin, didn't he? Went on to have a really good career at Villa, Coventry. He had a really good career.
I mean, he could play as a centre back and a centre forward.
Yeah,
Sutton. The only two strikers I remember who can do that was Sutton and Dublin.
And one other, just before one other. Come on, get that noggin going. Come on.
I think I might be too young, Stu. I might be too young.
I'll give you a clue. It's one of the Sheffield clubs, and it isn't red.
Ooh, Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah.
Who was it? Who played for them?
Warhurst.
Oh, Warhurst. Yeah.
Warhurst started as a centre half.
Played as a striker. He could play striker, midfielder, defensive. Yeah.
Look, he's done it again.
That's amazing.
Wow, Vicky, thank you so much. Thank you. Gifting 5 new memberships. Let's play a short jingle for Vicky. Let's do the.
That's the green.
Yeah, big up to Vicky.
Vicky, that is absolutely superb, my darling. Thank you so much.
Should be. Yeah. I'll give you Wayne Rooney singing you a lullaby. Good night.
Give Wayne Rooney.
And I said to her, would you kindly tell me who owns that coat outside the door where my old coat should be? Aye, drunk you silly old fool, still you cannot see. That's the lovely blanket that me mother sent to me. It's many days I travelled, 100 miles or more. with buttons on that blanket I never saw before.
Oh my word!
Proper Irish, isn't it? Proper Irish.
It is, yeah.
Folklore, isn't it? Yeah.
Vicky, that is amazing, my darling. Be cool. 9272 is a recipient of a membership. So is Danny Almard, 8144 is a recipient. Zedem, yeah. Coyote Moto. So Coyote Moto. So, don't know. 3112. John McClack. Has also received a gifted membership. So.
Big up, John. Big up, Josh. Josh. Not John.
Josh.
I
was too busy reading other stuff. So, welcome to you all, and thank you, Vicky, as always, for that, my darling. That
Good
is
night.
absolutely mint. Sleep tight, my darling. Night.
Yes, Vicky can send
It's going to be very interested in our household, isn't it, on Saturday?
Yes, yeah, it will be. Yeah,
I'll send you the Wayne Rooney lullaby.
Oh God, you call that a lullaby? Jesus, my ears.
Well, she's going to bed, so.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, she uses our voice for the lullaby. She uses me and you, Jarvis.
Oh, all right, yeah. Good night. Yes, guys.
Let's talk about the team. Who's going to start? So
that's the thing.
Yes.
I just want to say to Man United fan for life coming in and say, hey guys, just seen reports on X saying United get Baleba done for 70 million. I do that in a heartbeat. He's a baller. Yes, if you go back to the beginning of the show, we did a segment of 25 minutes on Baleba, but quickly, yes, the reports are in 60 plus 5, but other reports said if we get to 70, I think we will get it over the line, and Fabrizio believes it will happen. So yeah, but go back if you want to see. We are doing the preview of the whole game now, and Sinbuck 3T comes in and gives us a golden coin, 10 jewels. Thank you so much for your lovely donation. Thank you for supporting the channel. Same goes for Vicky and.
Well, you're gonna have to get the glasses out now. He's giving it. Come on, get the old flashes out.
Party hats. That's another 20 jewels. Oh, it's a battery attached to this thing and everything. So it's not the new.
Where's he gone? Oh, there they are.
Wow.
You always make me grin. You do with those.
Thank you. It's sponsored by Goodyear.
Yeah, mine still haven't arrived. I don't think Goodyear have got any.
Wow.
I know.
That's for nightclubs.
I asked them.
Nightclub shades.
Stu, I asked them and they said no.
Oh, that's
you haven't bought enough Goodyears on your car. Do you have Michelins on your car?
Excuse me, I've got Pirelli P0s, thank you. Bloody
oh. Well,
yes, I know. Yes.
Okay. So let's go into the starting 11. Lammens obviously starts in goal. So who starts at right back? Asraoui, Dalot, Yoro,
Lenny for me.
So are we saying that what Carrick's going to pick, or what?
Yes.
We
are doing the predictions. We are predicting what Carrick's going to do.
No, we didn't. Yeah, it's Dalot then. Yes.
So we say Dalot.
Yeah.
But he haven't played. How many minutes have he played in preseason?
Not much. Played against 20 minutes against.
Maybe Lenny Yoro then. Maybe Lenny Yoro. Maybe.
I would go with Yoro personally, but
I'm set on Lenny Yoro. I think he starts.
I've got no problem with that. No issues whatsoever with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the two centre backs, I'll be looking at Heaven and Maguire.
Yes.
Yeah.
We know the Ligt is back in training.
Martinez is training as well.
Yeah. Could he do a cheeky Martinez Maguire thing as his regular centre backs?
I think he could, but you think Heaven's had more games. It's more.
I'm going with Heaven. I'm going with Maguire and Heaven.
I agree with you, Stu.
Maybe Martinez to come on. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ollie it's Ollie McBurney. You know how hard can it be?
He's going to play Maguire.
He bangs a hat trick on Saturday.
To be honest, McBurney's
Oh.
He's a bit of a handful.
When he bangs a hat trick, first one in his career in match day 1.
Yeah, match day 1 against United. Yeah, he likes a scrap. McBurney does. He's a handful.
Yeah, he's a fighter.
Yeah, he's a fighter. Yeah. It's got to be
Luke Shaw will play.
Yeah, the left back that goes without saying. That's Luke Shaw. So let's just write down Shaw. So now to the pivot.
I think this is quite a straightforward pick, actually. I think it's going to be Santos, Tielemans, and Bruno. I think that's going to be a really straightforward 3.
Yeah. Big up, Ben. I absolutely know no websites. I don't know if Stu knows, but I know no websites.
What's that for? Sorry.
He just asked a question, Ben, about tickets. He said, "Is there any reliable website?"
No. No. Not now, Ben. It's really problematic to get tickets. Even if you went for Nuruddin's ticket, he'll have to jump through absolute hoops. You've got to provide photo ID. It's a fucking nightmare, Ben. It's an absolute nightmare, mate. I be very careful.
You have to go through the official channels.
Yeah, be very careful buying tickets outside the official membership channel now. Be very careful, and that's everybody, because I think they'll do anything they can to stop
get rid of the fans.
I could be wrong, but that's what I believe.
Yeah, they are.
So so Euro right back, Heaven left centre back to compensate for right centre back Maguire. Okay, yeah. 2 youngsters and someone with some.
You put it on the tactical board.
No, I'm just doing it by hand right now. But we can.
Yeah.
Okay, so the pivot. Do you agree with Stu Nordin? He said Tielemans, Santos, and Bruno. Yeah.
Wow.
So Santos plays on the left and Tielemans on the right. Yeah.
But it won't work like that, because Santos
won't work like that. No.
Santos defensively, when lose the ball, will be the diva player.
And we all agree on Bruno in the 10.
Oh yeah, Bruno's playing.
He looked shady in the AC Milan game. He looks tired. I don't think he's ready.
No, he's not ready. Oh, he's going to play.
He's going to play. Yeah,
if it was up to me, I would play Josh Xerxes, to be honest. I think he looked well, or Lacy.
Yeah,
one of them.
You know that's not going to happen.
No, it's going to be Bruno, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Okay, and on the left, are we looking at Ballum, Dorgu, Cunha?
Cunha.
Well, I don't know how he was, but he was carrying an injury, wasn't he? So he's only had like half an hour of a pre-season. Bruno's been more involved than Cunha.
Yeah. I think Cunha's fit. I think Cunha starts. I'm going. But
I think it might be Dorgu. It might be Dorgu, though.
Interesting.
Good. I won't be shocked if it's Dorgu.
My personal feeling is to be Cunha and Buemo Ahmad. That's my personal thoughts.
Yeah. Well, what's Carrick's going to do? What's Carrick's going to do?
I think that's what he'll do. I agree with Nuruddin. I think Dorgu's got a shout, but I think he'll go with Cunha and Ahmad. Or he could go with Dorgu, Cunha, and Mbuemo.
Ahmad and Bumo, Dorgu. I agree with Ace in a way. I think that's the starting 11 based on the preseason friendlies.
Yeah.
Those guys have most minutes in their legs.
Yeah. Pop that in, my old mate.
So we have Ahmad on the right and Bumo in the 9 and Dorgu on the left.
I think Dorgu's going to play. I think maybe Cunha comes on. I think Martinez come on. But Bruno is definitely playing, because that's why he got played 90 minutes.
Bruno plays. Bruno plays. I totally agree there. I think Cunha is probably the question mark. I'm with you all on that one, guys. I think Cunha is a question mark. I'd like to see him start, but I've got no issue, by the way, with Dorgu, Ahmad and Buemo. I've got no problem with that.
But I do think I do, because I think Xerxes, I would have played Xerxes because we need somebody to hold up the ball, because they're going to try to press, so we need an outlet.
I agree, but I don't
think he's going to do that. I think Mbeumo's going to play 100%. Ahmad's going to play.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay. So
it's a tough one, that, isn't it? Do you know something, guys? Can I just point something out? Right. For the first time in 3-4 years, we've actually got decisions to make, and we've got arguments to suggest why some players can start and why some can't. You both made points about Xerxes. We both made points about Dorgu, Cunha, Ahmad, Mbeumo, Bruno. Jesus, that's 6 players we're talking about.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. What a bench. What a bench we're actually going to have.
Yeah.
Do quickly do 2 comments, Stu, and I just set up the team.
I just wanted to address Ben. You don't even worry about not making the squad, pal. Just, it's one of those things. You arrive late. Just make sure you make the squad next time. Just work hard in training, get in the gym, and prove your worth, mate. It's not an issue at all. Missing the squad, you're playing a high level of football, fella. And that's what it's all about.
Yeah, big up, Ben, because you just joined, didn't it? You just need to get your feet under it,
Yeah, get your feet under the table. Yeah. I always work this way, Ben, and I'll be totally honest with you. I'm always panicking and petrified until I see the team go up on a Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I always used to panic. I knew 90% I'd be playing, but I always used to panic. My friends say I used to go white, like bright white.
In school, man, I used to hate it. When the teacher used to put it up in school. Oh.
Yeah, it's terrible. But then when you see your name, the fucking relief.
You zoom in, don't you? You zoom in. You're like, where am I? Yeah. Or you're listening, and he's going, he's going centre half Smith, and you're going, please, centre half Woolley, and you go, don't hear the rest of the team. It's one of those. So, Ben, you'll be a great success, mate, and an absolute great success, mate.
Okay, so this is the team we think Carrick is going to pick. Any regrets? Any last minute changes now?
The only thing I would say, don't be surprised if it's Diego Dolo. I'm just saying, don't be surprised.
No, and that's the thing, isn't it? Though, we would consider Mazzari to be maybe unfortunate not to play. He played brilliantly at left back, didn't he, in the World Cup for Morocco? But Mazzari's had 2 international tournaments. We also forget that part as well, don't we? January and June. He might need a bit of extra time. I think Yoro has done okay in his outings this year at right back. If Dalot's not quite fit, I would start Yoro. But again, I've got no issue with what you guys are saying with.
Okay, so you're not happy with Yoro.
No,
personally, I think Yoro did really well in preseason, and he has games in his legs, and he didn't go to the World Cup, so he's been. I think he's ready, he's fresh, and I think that's more important right now. This is not our strongest 11 through the season; it's our strongest 11 against Hull that matters, and I think he's stronger than Dalot right now. But the only dilemma for Carrick is how is he supposed to play these type of players like Dalot into form? Same goes with Bruno, because do you give them 10 minutes, 15 minutes?
With Bruno, I agree with Nuruddin, and I know you agree, Jarvis. So Bruno's always going to start, but you've got to give the likes of Dalot minutes. So I would give him 20, 30 minutes in this game against Hull. I would take Yoro off and bring Dalot on. I would give him that. I would leave Maguire in heaven, the full 90. And I would take, potentially, I'd give Luke Shaw a rest after 60 if we are, ahead in the game. If we're not ahead in the game,
and play Masraoui then.
Yeah, and my prediction comes true, Jarvis, that, you know, they do their subs around 60, 65, and then we take the game to them properly, because I think they'll be a lot weaker than when we do our subs. Then I think you can make those changes. I would drag Bruno off after 70 and give maybe Xerxes, as you say, or Lacey, Jarvis, a 20-minute spell in the 10. You're going to take Ahmad off or Dorgu for Cunha, because Cunha is going to get at least 20 minutes to half an hour. So I think you've got scope. This is what I'm saying, guys.
So this is something that's one option.
Yeah, we've got scope. We've actually got options for the first time, guys. It's
how many games has Cunha played pre-season? How many games has he played pre-season?
He only played one.
Didn't he play against Leeds?
Oh, when did he come
Leeds
back?
and AC Milan. So 2
Oh,
games.
he did Leeds and AC Milan, yeah. So maybe he's a bit further down than we realise.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe he's a bit further in than we realise. But Dorgu's played all pre-season, though. So, you know, I'm leaning towards Nuruddin and Jarvis, what you're talking about in terms of minutes in legs already, as opposed to the players that are likely to feature more in the season. So I'm thinking you're probably right with Dorgu.
But what I see is the balance is better with this, because Bruno on the right, Cunha on the left here with Dorgu. And these two can interchange.
Yeah.
And, you know, Bruno likes to come in and Bumo likes to come in. The only thing we don't have an out-and-out attacking fullback on this side. So maybe that's why he will choose Dalot. I don't know how Carrick is thinking, but there are some
Dalot play
dilemmas.
against Leeds? Did Dalot play against Leeds as well?
20 minutes, I think. Yeah. Didn't he play only half a game? 40 minutes, something like that, Jarvis? He didn't play a lot. I just think that, I mean, if you were to jig that team around, by the way, and you put in, you know, and De Ligt was fit, and Martinez was fit, and Cunha was fit, and Sesko was fit, you know, fucking hell, gents. What a squad! What a squad! We're absolutely
on paper,
we're delivering. Yeah. So, Saeed TV has given us a hiding.
Saeed TV extra, not Saeed TV.
Sorry, he's given us a hiding. Thank you so much for those 10 joules. Means a hell of a lot.
Thank you.
Means a lot to us. Thank you so much. But what I'm getting at is a choice. Carrick can look at, you know, and I've got choices. And if Baleba comes in, we're forgetting, by the way, everybody, Rashford.
Yeah.
We just completely forgot him.
Yeah, he won't start. He won't start against
No, he won't start, but he might come on. So that's so we've got Ahmad, Rashford, and Cunha potentially, you know, available to us on Saturdays. It's fucking amazing, James.
Yeah, we have a lot of players. Like
we got Mainu.
Apparently, Xerxes and Rashford will be leaving as well. There's rumours today in it that they might be getting off. I think Rashford will be getting off. Yeah.
Well, Jarvis was speculating that potentially that Balde there could be a loan. Yeah. Rashford and Balde. Jarvis, while you're doing that, Saeed TV Extra has popped in with another 250 joules.
Wow. Thank you.
Honestly, thank you so much, my mate. I mean, it does mean a lot to us. We're a small channel, and anybody that any donations are hugely welcome.
And also, Sinbok 3 comes in with another gold coin. Thank you, guys.
I want that to be a gold chain. I want that to be a gold chain, not a gold coin. I want it to be a gold chain. But again, thank you so much.
By the way, as an appreciation for the donations, I'll give you 3 deadlifts from De Ligt since he's back in training.
The De Ligt lift.
2 and 3. Yes. Are you happy with talking on De Ligt? Are you happy, Nuruddin, that he's back in training? Because, you know, we didn't know if he... They said fall. So...
Well, I'm just happy that I think he's way behind. So Sesko, I think they need to play minutes here and there. And play some minutes maybe behind closed doors. Maybe some training matches for them, you know, to get a bit of bit of running in their legs, definitely.
Tyrone comes in with a uppercut. I'm pissed off at Ineos. If they knew Baleba was their man, this deal should have been wrapped up a lot sooner. I think we all agree, but I don't think Baleba was their man. I think we have gone through the list, and Baleba was always there as the safe option. I don't think he fits all the marks that we are looking for, especially when it comes to on the ball passing range. I think that's maybe a little bit underwhelming, but he's young. He can develop that part of his game.
I've seen him do it under De Zerbi. I've seen him hit diags.
He was excellent under De Zerbi. I mean, we all know we've all said that. We would never, none of us would ever argue he wasn't under De Zerbi.
I thought he could do it. He could hit the diags.
I bet he was starting to show. I thought the last 4 games of the season, 5 games of the season, I thought he started to show what he was all about.
Hurtler also used him in a different way, Stu. Both of you.
He did, yeah. He didn't use him the
Certain
same.
coaches used him in a different way. Certain coaches want different things from you.
Yeah, I think he's perfect for us, De Zerbi. De Zerbi. Sorry, Baleba. I just think he fits where
Are you a Spurs fan now, Stu?
No, I'm bloody not. He just fits where I want us to play a 6.
Have you heard that they might get Sardinia and Mamouche? That'd be crazy.
How the fuck, right? Seriously, Spurs willing to pay £95 million for Sardinia? What the fuck is that all about?
So they're paying more.
Yeah, there's apparently
Sardinia than Mamouche. That's
Jarvis put it up this morning earlier.
Yeah.
So it's 95 million, and then the rest is on Mamouche. So the whole deal's 151 million.
Mamouche is a better player.
Yeah, I just don't get it.
Sardinia, to be fair, when he played for City, when he was starting, his assist record was unbelievable.
But he's the dodgy fucker, though, isn't he? Isn't he the dodgy fucker they got from Guardiola's brothers team?
Yeah,
From
he's that dodgy fucker, isn't he?
Girona,
yeah.
Or they didn't get him from Girona; they got him from
somewhere
Austria,
else,
Switzerland, something. The equivalent of Lausanne. I don't know.
Yeah, it's the whole deal. That deal is as dodgy as it gets, isn't it? It really is. I just don't understand that.
It's crooked.
It's crooked as fuck, yeah. It's crooked.
Ian or Owen? Is it Owen? Was it Owen?
It's Ian. It's Ian.
No, it was the Irish name of Owen.
It's Ian. Super, Ian. So are we, my old mate. We are super excited about the new season. I'm so excited. Tomorrow's going to be a giddy day for me because I am going to watch commentary Arsenal. I'm quite looking forward to it.
Come on.
We've had some duels, pal, as well.
Ooh.
We've had we've had a hiding. We've had
Labil 17i. Big up. Thank you for the 10 duels.
And we've also had no, not that one. Laughing Disco. Yeah, so we've had 10 duels. So yeah, I think we're all caught up now, pal. I think.
Stu, it's Owen.
I told Jarvis it was Owen, and he wouldn't listen to me. He said no. He said no.
Come on.
Sorry, Owen. My bad. You have told us before.
It's Owen. Thank you for that lovely super chat, Owen. You are a gem.
You have to, Well, oh God, listen to him. Listen how the puns are coming.
Ben knows.
Yeah, I pronounced it right, Ben, as you well know. I pronounced it right. Yeah.
Owen.
Ben says up the Irish.
Sorry.
Big up. Quickly before we end the show, we have a shitload of questions too. But I look at the time. We have done 2 hours 8 minutes, and I had one more thing I wanted to cover before we do.
Questions next time.
Yes, but first of all, just to wrap up the whole preview, score predictions, guys. You in the chat too, Stu.
I'm staying with 3-0, and I'm going to go with a breakaway and Mbeumo goal. I'm going to go with a Maguire header off a corner.
Back to Hull.
Back at Hull. Slabby popping one.
Maguire. I'm taking notes too.
Embuemo, Maguire, and I think a last minute, 90-minute goal, probably Xerxes. So those are my three scores. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, see, we've got some knowledge in it. So everyone, before we go to you, Nuruddin, we've got 4-1 from Labille to United, but we have some knowledge in. Simbook says 2-2. Ranger 1-1. There is some knowledge, in there, because ultimately it's going to be a tough old ask. 2-0 from Mike. King Carrick. Good to see you, King Carrick. Sorry you're not getting the notifications. Glad that you've got the notifications, which is absolutely brilliant. He goes 4-3 to United, high scoring. Tyrone 4-1 to United. Big 3-0, and Buemo with a brace and Tallow a screamer. Big Grace Sheridan will absolutely give you a hug if she ever saw you.
Where is Grace? I saw Grace earlier in the chat, so Grace is here. Grace is in the building.
Great stuff. And Ace Holdings is going 5-0. So, and sorry, Morgan. Yeah, sorry, you're.
Yeah, it's either 2-0 or 3-0. Manchester United. For everything that everybody's gassing me up, telling me that Manchester United are some great over-compromising football team. So yeah, 3-0 then. It should be Ipswich game. Should be first. It should be 9 points out of 9 points. First 3 games.
To be honest, Nuruddin, I think we take City as well. I think we get 12. I think we get 12. That's a bold.
It's the most unprepared City team I've seen before a season ever.
Oh yeah.
In the last 10, 13 years, 14 years since Dubai owned them, since you cheating, we know who you are. We know who you are. We know
you know who you are. You cheating bastards. It's late, it's okay. No kids are watching now, so you can say what you want. That's the predictions. Who's your goal scorers, Nura? You said
I think it might be Mbemo Brace.
Okay.
Mbemo Brace, yeah.
And the third one?
It could be Ahmad. Why don't I go for Ahmad? It's a big season.
Ahmad. Yeah. He needs some confidence. So that will be good.
Yeah.
Ahmad. Okay. For me, I'll have to be honest. I think we look good. I think we can score goals. Lots of goals. Hull will probably score 1. So let me say 3-1 or 4-1. 3-1.
And your goal scorers?
3-1. So I think Bruno has something to prove because he have missed 2 penalties. He will be on the score sheet. I think Xerxes will come on and score. And I think we will see the big Slab putting in his noggin.
I think Slabby will put one in as well. I really do.
Yeah. So that's my 3 goal scorers.
Slabby run into the corner going.
You guys...
that because he can't celebrate, can he?
Did you guys see that? He's actually coming. It was fascinating. He did a sit-down interview. I don't know if you guys saw it, but he was like, "No, I don't care. Bring more players. We need more players. Yeah,
he said, and I quote: "If I've got to have less game time,
so be it."
And I thought that was really, really impressive. He is come back from the dead as Harry Maguire, and I'm really, really, really pleased for him. I'm delighted.
I don't think Sesko comes on, to be honest. He haven't played since the last game of this. He's been injured all summer long, so I think it's too risky too soon.
So mysterious.
Yeah,
I think
mysterious. 3 months out.
3.5 months out. Sesko on the bench at Ipswich. That's when I think we see him back. He does. He's got all black boots. He does look cool. He looks mega cool.
A lot of good predictions, a couple of draws, mostly wins, high numbers, 3-1, 4-1, 4-0, 3-0. So big up, guys. I like your confidence. Always nervous on game day, but right now I feel calm.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm going cycling Saturday morning. I'm going to do 50 miles worth of cycling Saturday morning. And I'm going to get back and chill out, because I've got the place to myself at the minute, and here we go.
Yeah. we didn't get the time for my my tactics. I was going to explain the Carrick tactics, the half spaces and the passing patterns and the zigzag and all of this for you guys. We will have to do it another time. We have done 2 hours and almost 15 minutes.
We've got the review, haven't we? We've got the game review, which we'll probably do Saturday night, won't we? I won't be able to do Saturday afternoon straight after. So
no, we'll do it at the evening. You know,
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you can bring it up then. Bring it up then, and whatever questions we've got starred, we'll do Saturday night, guys, if that's all right.
Yeah. And quickly, I just want to say before the Premier League season starts, there are some new added rules this season, and Sam C came out with the rule changes for 26-27. I don't know if you can see this, guys. Let me try to enhance it a little bit.
I can see it now.
So, first rule: injured players must leave the pitch for at least 1 minute if play is stopped. I don't think this includes head injuries, by the way. Second rule, VAR can now intervene if a player is shown a clearly incorrect second yellow card. That's good. I agree with this.
By the way,
Also, we have a 5-second countdown for delaying throw-ins and goal kicks. This.
Are you watching, Arsenal? Are you watching? You cheating? We know who you are.
And also, we have substituted players have 10 seconds to leave the pitch. If they don't, the replacement must wait for at least 1 minute before coming on or until the next stop of play.
We'll see how that's going to be enforced. We'll see, because sometimes they go hard in the first 3 weeks and then
they let it go. The first 3 weeks, Arsenal will get it tomorrow night. We'll get it 100% in our match. And the first couple of weeks, all televised games over the weekend will have that. But that's already been implemented already. I think it was in the Wrexham and Middlesbrough game.
Championship.
Or championship game, whoever it was.
Stu, did you see that? The championship, there was more attendance in the championship than there was in the Liga last year.
It was unbelievable, wasn't it? Absolutely unbelievable. It's going to be an absolute belting championship this season. It really is.
Who do you think get promoted? Gets the promotion?
Middlesbrough. They've got the best keeper in the championship, haven't they? BTEC.
Yeah, I mean,
so
who went down again? Who went down? Wolves. Who else?
Sheffield. No, West Ham. West Ham will come up again. West Ham will win the league.
I can't remember who else. But I know one thing, that it's going to be and there's a reason.
Burnley was the 30. Yeah.
There's a reason I think they've put the playoffs down to 8th place. Now they were doing it. There was talk about it all season, and they'd agreed to do it in principle. But it's going to be so tight, that championship this year. There's so many good teams in there. But if you finish 8th and get promoted, it's travesty for me. If you finish 3rd, I think you should automatically go into the playoff final. But then you're handicapped because you haven't got to play any games. You know, you're waiting for. But
it's called the playoffs. So the main goal is to reach the playoffs, and if you're in it, you can win it. That's just how it is. So for me, I don't.
It's horrible for me that you finish 3rd. You're in the right, in my opinion, to be at the sharp end of it. But I get what you're saying. I get the arguments. I've got no problems with it. But I just think if you finish 3rd, you've earned the right to.
Okay, we done the rules. Any objections on the rules, or do you think it will be okay?
No, I think the most difficult one. No, I think the most difficult one to police, and it was the most difficult one to police in the World Cup, was the injury, the 1 minute injury. That was quite difficult to police. Everything else, I think, should be okay. I'm really pleased with the substitutions.
But it's a force official. You shouldn't be that hard for him. He has a clock.
Of course he does. Yeah, he times it. Yeah, they should be off in 10 seconds. I've always thought that. People, coming across from the corner, walking over 20, 30 seconds. No. 10. And somebody's already got done. Middlesbrough got done. Their goal scorer can't remember his name. He was 13 seconds, and they made the sub wait a minute. And I thought, well, those are the rules. So it was really good. So that's my favorite rule.
Okay, guys, I think we have covered it all, and we will be back with a match reaction Saturday night, most likely.
Yep.
And if you don't see us, we will be live on Sunday with a match reaction.
Yep.
Yeah. Nuruddin, what's your schedule for this weekend? Oh, mute. You're on mute. Hold on.
Tomorrow, I'm doing a whole Manchester United 10 o'clock. I'll be live at 10 o'clock tomorrow night, looking at the preview for Hull, and then also doing Premier League predictions and stuff. Where I think teams could be. Who's going to be top scorer? Who's going to do this? Who's going to do that? Yeah,
nice.
I must wait with my final predictions when the window closes, because anything can happen right now.
With Baleba, I'd be looking to change mine as well. So I think we should wait. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. But it will be an interesting weekend. Premier League football is back, and if you look at the comments, it's a pinned comment about the FPL league. And if you want to join the Tactical Devils Fantasy League, the code is AC6K4I. It's pinned in the live chat, and I will put it in the non-live section after the show in the comment section. So you can go there too if you want to join and compete against me and Stu and Mark. So that's going to be interesting. There's nothing more to cover. It's been a great show. I want to thank Vicky for her donations, the gifted memberships. I want to thank Blank for his super chats, Saeed TV Extra for all his duels, Owen coming in with a super chat, and all these duels. Thank you guys, Sinbuk, Saeed TV Extra, and all of you. Thank you for being a part of the Tactical Devils and supporting the channel. It goes right back into the channel and pays for our expenses for running a YouTube channel for free for you guys. So, thank you for all the contributions and keeping us leveled. It's going to be, I think I have to screenshot all of these questions. We have so many good questions in from Story, from Ben, from Shady. I've started from Bitterbird, from all of you guys. Bellal, Grace Sheridan also came in with a question. So we will have to do it another time. Sorry, guys.
We'll get some Saturday night.
Just to say, I've got the thing set up already. I'm trying to mess around with the algorithms and stuff. So I've got it all set up.
Okay, I can actually then I can redirect you guys over to Nuruddin's channel, and you guys can just go there, leave a comment, and press the like. It will be live for tomorrow, so give me 2 seconds. Okay, while we wait, I do that. You can do one question, and you can take this one from Grace.
Guys, what's funny? I watch as much football as I can.
Is the league started already, or are they just still playing friendlies, or is the league started already? The Liga?
No, I think the league has started, hasn't it? We're a week behind for some reason.
But they always used to be a week behind. They used to always be a week behind us.
Yeah, I think they've started. I know Paris Saint-Germain. I think the French league started as well, hasn't it? Because they lose 2 weeks ago in the French Super Cup, whatever their version is. Yes, I do. I like watching as much football as I can. I watched, believe it or not, on Sky, I watched Shrewsbury Town versus Tranmere the other day, because Shrewsbury's 12 miles away from where we are. So I watched that.
Oh, you're close to Shrewsbury.
Yeah, so you can watch all the champion. Well, not the Championship, but League One. Yeah, you can watch pretty much all the games on Sky. So I watched that. And any football I can watch, I tend to watch. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I go and sometimes if I see Sunday League game, I just watch it. Saturday League game, I watch it.
Yeah, if you're walking past somewhere as well,
I watch it. Yeah.
No, it's absolutely great.
I start myself cheering them. I don't even know them. I'm like,
Go on, son.
I'm like, don't let him 10. Don't let him 10.
Yeah, get in there. Go on.
Some of them look at me like that. Like, who the hell is this guy?
I'll tell you what I didn't watch though. I didn't like that Baller League. I didn't watch that, and Sky aren't showing it this year, are they? Which is good. So I didn't watch that.
It was
I do like football, guys. Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And also from Mite, anyone else coming to United? We don't know. I'm just reporting the weather, the news, and it looks like we are in for a left back now if we land Baleba. So it's Luis Hall, Skelly, David Raum, Balde, or Salinas. So that's the 5 options that we know of. But you know, I don't trust the ITKs, the in the nose, the journalists this season. So you know, who knows? Maybe we sign Art Nori or something. You know, some bomba that comes out of the blue. So we will see. We will have to see. Yeah, but thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't, please smash a like. I think we are on 146 likes. That's fantastic, guys. So if 4 of you who haven't smashed a like, we will reach at least 150. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for the donations. I see that we have 50 new subscribers tonight on this show.
Yeah,
so guys, if you want to see more of the Tactical Devils, you can subscribe to the channel, but you have to remember to press that bell to get that notification every time we go live. It's not enough to just subscribe. Press that bell and put on every time you're live. We will not spam you down with shows 3 times a day. We do Sundays, Mondays, and Thursdays on a regular basis. Now the season is getting started. We will have to do match reactions and previews also. So there will be more streams depending on the games. But that's our schedule: Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays. And then Nuruddin comes on at least once a week. We have Cass coming on. We have Mark. We have a lot of extras. So it's not just Stu and I sitting here, 2 old men, and yapping for hours. So it's been a great show. Thank you, guys. And we will see you on the next one. And by the way, you will be redirected to Nuruddin's show for tomorrow night. So I want you to press that link and go on his YouTube channel and leave a like. It's so important for the algorithms. It always helps out. Okay, guys, have a good one, and good night. Good night.